Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Welcome back. It is gorgeous to have your company. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, it was a little quick dipping on into the mid-show there, which was lovely. Thank you so much for joining me. We're back for the late show now, and it's craft fair day. Now, we will have focused most of the day on your jewellery for your craft fair, and you can making your beautiful jewellery and then presenting your jewellery. But the lady who knows how to do the business is here. Angela's here with us this evening to take us through the business side of craft fair, and of course get your questions in. We've already had a question in already about sort of hints and tips. She's got one of our customers has got her first craft fair in 2 weeks. She's ready to go, but she was just asking any sort of sales tips. So I was like, well, the lady's in the house.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there will be loads of them, copious amounts of tips coming through tonight.
Yeah, I would imagine so as well, which would be great because it's the different aspect, isn't it? It's the different side of the sort of the selling aspect. Yeah. Also, just so that you know, this is one of Angela's books. We have 60 available. Okay, they will be gone in a heartbeat. Now, we've got 60 available. I don't know when it's coming up in the show. We haven't picked a time yet, but we've got 60 available. Now, what's also going to happen is Angela is going to sign one of these for us tonight as well. And if you come in to buy our kit, well, our first kit at 7 o'clock with Angela, or our second kit at 9 o'clock with Angela tonight, look at all the jewellery that Angela has made as well from just our first kit alone. From just our first kit alone, she has put together an absolute dream of jewellery coming up for us. Very, very, very much looking forward to that. Look at that gorgeous, that big cluster is what you're going to be concentrating on as well, isn't it, Angela?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Really lovely. I love the tassel. Oh, it's very, very, very lovely. So that is all coming up with us a little later on. But also, so Angela's going to sign this book, and if you get that kit or our kit at 9 o'clock, one of you who successfully gets hold of the kit will be chosen by random to receive Angela's signed book as well. Now, when this comes to Jewellery Maker, it's on and it's gone. Literally, as in moments. So we've got 60 available, and they're coming up for you at some point during the evening, so keep your eyes and ears open for that. So it is Craft Fair Day, and this is why you've been able to concentrate on the jewellery making aspect. You've been able to concentrate on your, your crafting and your ideas and your inspiration. But Angela is here to take care of the business side for you. So get your messages in. Now, the way that you do that is you message us via jewellerymaker.com and via the app. And also, of course, you can text us on 60777. Text JM Studio. And then, of course, your messaging, let us know your name, where you're from, and what your message is for Angela, and we will pass that on. But the last time Angela was with us, we were absolutely inundated with messages. So on Craft Fair Day, where we're really focusing on your craft fair, and of course, maybe it's a Christmas fair that you've got coming up, or school fairs, or maybe you go regularly to craft fairs, or maybe you're exhibiting your jewellery, maybe in a gallery, or you've sort of paid to have your jewellery in a gallery to be sort of exhibited. Angela's going to be able to take you all the way through that. So get your questions in. You might have something simple as, what's the fastest seller on a jewellery store? Or you might say, what can I do to make my stall stand out? So many questions can be passed over to Angela, and then of course Angela will be able to answer those questions for you live here at Jewellery Maker tonight, so we're looking forward to that. We've got lots to get through. Let me just give you a bit of a heads up. I've got a mini focus on abalone coming up for you a little later on. Absolutely amazing myriad of colour. I have got, I love it. We've got some amazing, amazing deals on French wire for you. Now, if you've never worked with French wire before, not only has it got the most amazing tactile quality to it, and it kind of flows like amazing textile material, but these are very, 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 very light gizmoed wire that has a bend to it, it's fluid, but this is what we use, I'll tell you all about it when we come to the opportunity anyway. This is what we use to finish, to give a professional finish to the end of maybe a necklace or a bracelet, so that the gemstone doesn't sit up against the metal of the clasp. You just get that lovely sort of fluidity and that lovely sort of almost cushioning, if you like, before you hit the gemstone. We've also got, let me just show you these, pyrite stars. Now, it's literally about 20 minutes away. It's not far away at all. Pyrite stars. We had the pyrite rondelles last night, didn't we? Now we've got the pyrite stars, and looking forward to that. We've got beautiful black potato pearls coming up for you. Multi-tone beryl. Oh. This is what I was mentioning just before this is the showstopper at 9:45. It's a good strand, isn't it?
What a showstopper that is.
It is a very, very luxurious strand. I am so looking forward to that. Chrome diopside, Russian diopside, all coming your way. Quarter to 10. Do you know what? It will get there so quickly. End of this hour. Oh, it's underneath. It's all right, my darling. Oh no. Oh, a live T-bar lift. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Under pressure. Let's have a look at this. Oh yes, 24 in here, isn't it? Now, we did the six pot storage tray for you. That's sold out in a heartbeat. I've got the 24 pot storage tray for you today. Oh, that is going to be good for your seed beads, that is. That is going to be good for your seed beads, your findings, your gemstones. It is going to be so good. That's coming up as well. Should we get started? We've got loads to get through, haven't we, Angela?
Absolutely, tons. It's going to be a good one.
Masses and masses and masses. We're going to delve into some glossy black agate to kick us off. Here we go. Really workable, usable, smooth, plain rounds. proper glossy. 8mm, 35 centimeters on your screen, 155 carats of black agate. Really simple, glossy, gorgeous moment. Make a big feature out of these or just intersperse them with other gemstones is entirely your prerogative, but tiny price, 0800 644 655, and that is your entry into brand new jewellery making as a hobby, isn't it, there at £2.95, knowing that you're not taking a risk, you're not spending £40–50, you are getting it for £2.95. That's your postage and packaging then on top at £2.95, so you're going to get all of that for less than £6, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee from us here at Jewellery Maker, and genuine black agate. Really workable size, 8mm rounds, some of the most workable and usable sizes, user-friendly sizes, no matter what level of jewellery making that you're at, isn't it, Angela?
Absolutely. I mean, I've been making jewellery for years, and 6s and 8s are my absolute favourites. But thinking about your craft fairs, gemstones like these is an absolute must in terms of its size.
Okay.
Its colour as well, because it can work for men and women's pieces, but also somebody is always going to ask you for black jewellery, either black necklace, black earrings or black bracelets, because you can wear them daytime, wear them to work, wear them casually, or dress them up for that evening glamour. So for me, when I was selling my work, people were always asking me for black pieces of jewellery.
The thing is with agate as well, you're spending £2.95 on the strand, and yet there is so much potential for so much more turnover and margin as well on that sort of recouping it. Yeah. Loads of people watching tonight as well, which is fabulous. Listen, if you've got your questions for Angela, please do get those messages in as quickly as you possibly can. This is where Angela's expertise, of course, comes just to the forefront, and it's why we want for you to ask your questions. Angela's been with us a few times now on The Late Show, and we get inundated. But when it's craft fair day specifically, and you've got those burning questions that are there, that's what Angela's here for, so get your questions in. Now, number 10 brings us some gorgeous sunstone. Beautiful moments. It's where the moonstone crosses and stops being moonstone and becomes that sunstone, isn't it? It's where you get not just the iridescence, but that adventurescence as well. Beautiful medium-sized nuggets that you're getting there, 150 carats, 8 to 14 millimeters. Now I'm going to just grab this one here for you. My goodness me. That just hit the light behind me in the studio. I don't know if you're seeing, but there's a lovely little glittery moment. Can you see? Just there. That little congregation of tiny microscopic inclusions where you just get a chance to see that lovely adventurescence, that glittering effect in those beautiful gemstones. It's such a stunningly attractive gemstone to play with as well. I get it, £2.95. What a start to the Late Show. What a start to the Late Show. That's pretty good, isn't it?
It is. And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, you could recreate this drop tassel necklace with these drops.
Fabulous.
Because your head pin's going to go for it. I'm going to show you how to create that. But that would look absolutely fabulous with that.
It's iridescing in the studio, not just glittering. That's what's so gorgeous about it. So if you're creating that sort of cluster that you've created in that drop pendant there, the light's going to catch it at all sorts of different angles, isn't it?
That's right. And it's going to stand out. Plus, you know, sunstone is one of those must-haves.
Yeah,
it's an absolute must-have if you're selling your work, because, you know, people might not like greens, they might not like oranges or red. So if your customer is unsure as to what to gift somebody, this tone, this colour is going to work for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of universal. There's some soft greys there, some soft sort of almost damson colours, some lovely soft peach tones. We were talking about moonstone, weren't we, last time you were in, about how complementary it is to every skin tone. And again, this is definitely going to be one of those gemstones, isn't it?
Definitely. It works perfectly for bubble style bracelets, for drop earrings. Even you can take one and create a beautiful pendant pendant with it, just a very petite pendant with it. It's beautiful.
Lovely. Especially with a little pinch bail maybe at the top of it. Really simple. So many of you there. Hello, collectors in Powys, County Kildare, Essex, Bristol, Wrexham, West Midlands, Cheshire, Roseanne, well done, Bertha in Colorado, Anne-Marie, Merseyside, Karen in Hampshire, Carol, loads and loads and loads of you joining us, which is lovely to see. I know that you're going to have so many questions for Angela. I promise you, and Dan and myself and the team and Angela, we promise you that we will be going through your messages for Angela tonight, we guarantee. If you're asking the same question, if a lot of you are asking the same question, keep your ears open, because we want Angela to cover as much of the business side of Craft Fair Day as we possibly can. So if it's the same question that a lot of you are answering, keep your ears peeled, eyes peeled, ears open. We know, for Angela's response to lots of questions, because it might just answer your own question that you wanted to ask us. Okay, going to move on to. Now these are, normally we get a flat rose, and then this time it's the full beautiful rose quartz bead that has been carved as the rose. Have a look at this. Really pretty. Now that's going to be an attractive gemstone in a craft stall, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. One, because it's a beautiful colour. Secondly, it's carved. Not many people will have carved gemstones, so you're going to stand out because of that. And three, it's going to work in so many different ways. It's for so many different niches. So if you're building collections around floral designs, that works perfectly. If it's for bridal, it's perfect. So many different areas, it's gorgeous. And, you know, you can always mix it with other colours. I mean, I just literally this week did a rose quartz and amethyst bracelet. I almost wore it tonight, actually. And it looks phenomenal. So you can blend it with other colours and other shades. Beautiful.
It's quite an ageless gemstone as well, isn't it?
It's
one of those moments where it's never going to go out of fashion, it never goes out. It's always going to be a relevant, beautiful look, isn't it?
Absolutely. It works for young girls and teenagers, right through to the older age groups. But don't forget, men also. I mean, I know blokes who wear rose quartz because they're looking for love. So, you know, so don't exclude men, you know, and we can't make assumptions about what colours and what styles and tones men wear.
No,
you
not
know?
at all.
I know men who would wear Swarovski.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't make assumptions. Don't limit your market and don't limit your sales.
Really good hint and tip there. There are 10 mil, so just like with the 8 mil and the 6 mil, a very workable size again. You can see in the recording there, it's got a really substantial size drill hole as well coming through there, so that you've got, you know, a lot of mediums to play with there, at under £10 as well at £8.95. Really lovely, really quite big hefty carat weight there. But again, let's talk about that drill hole size. I'm just going to show you here. Now that is going to give you a lot of play, isn't it? Whether it's kumihimo, whether it's, you know, your oh gosh, I mean, so many, your wire work, whether it's going to be your plain jewellery elastic, your beading thread. It's got a really generous size drill hole, isn't it?
And that's really important, because that's going to give you so many design options. So, you know, putting a variety of cords and threading materials through it is perfect. But, you know, I'm looking at that, and if you're doing like your tree of lives, wouldn't that be stunning to do a rose tree of life?
Definitely, would be gorgeous. Sarah says it's such an angel pink. It's beautiful. Yeah, agreed. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really pretty. I like that idea of the tree of life.
Yeah.
Almost like sort of rose tree.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lovely idea. I'm going to move on to... Already? Good gracious me. Do you know what? This late show flies by quicker and quicker every time. I have a feeling that tonight is going to be a blink and you miss it late show, to be honest with you. It's going to fly by. Already very, very busy with lovely messages coming in for Angela. We will share those. Do bear with us. We will do. We've got for you your stars of pyrite. It is not often that we get a chance to bring you pyrite, full stop. Yesterday I had rondelles for the first time in a long, long, long time, plain rondelles. Today, a shape of pyrite I've never been able to let you work with before, beautiful shooting stars, metallic shooting stars coming your way, all at a star buy price. Now, not that I want to say Christmas, but I am going to. Do you know what? It's 131 days away. That's not a lot. It's not. Has this year flown or what?
Do you know what? My birthday is in January, and I just cannot believe that we're just a few months away before my next one. I just can't believe where the year has gone.
On the 5th of September, I will have been back here at Jewellery Maker for a year.
Already?
It seems like yesterday. Honestly. It's just redonkulous, quite frankly. Anyway, the reason I say it is because these stars, these golden stars, think about the work that you are going to be able to put them in on those Christmas craft stalls. Now, come on, Angela, it's going to be a big draw, isn't it?
Well, stars are always, whatever time of year, but particularly for Christmas, as you say, it's always a seller because it means so many different things to so many people. Even going back to school in September, that's going to be a beautiful gift to give to a young person going to uni, going to college.
Lovely idea.
I mean, I almost bought a bag with stars on today. And I ended, seriously, that's how popular they are. And I ended up buying one with glitter stripes, but it had glitter stars, and I was really torn. But seriously, really popular.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you know, you're thinking about how to work with pyrite. Yes, we've got an entire strand, but that doesn't mean that they've got to use the entire strand in one piece, does it, Angela?
No, no. I mean, even if you just took two and created a pair of earrings, that is a beautiful, beautiful piece of jewellery that anybody of any age group would absolutely love.
It's a lovely metallic gleam as well, isn't it? It's like golds and silver have melted together. It's that sort of perfect blend of the two tones, isn't it?
Because some people like a lot of bling, like myself, but other people like it very subtle. And I think this, when it hits the light, it's very subtle. So this is going to appeal to, again, a whole new area of people who may not want that all-out bling.
The kind of showstopper bling. Yeah, I know what you mean. Pyrite, again, when we think about it, you know, it's fool's gold. And when we think about your fool's gold, it's not ordinarily shaped and faceted like this, or sort of put into that wonderful 3D shape. And it is a 3D shape as well. It's got a lovely density to it. I'm just going to show you the thickness of these. And if you just have a look at, now Angela was just mentioning earrings. Can you see how you'd pop a little head pin through there and then have the head pin coming up through, and then of course you'd have the shepherd's hook. You've just got a pair of beautiful star drop earrings there. A beautiful star maybe on a Make-A-Wish band, for example, just on simple thread. Claire McDonald has got a wish bracelet. Just literally simple Eslon cord with one charm on there and a Shambhala style, well, it's a Shambhala style knot, but what is it? It's a square...
A square knot.
Square knot.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, that's why we've got an expert in the room. Yes, Dan. Under £5.
Wow.
For the entire strand. Under £5. Go, 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 go on those phone lines. Again, if you only ever just use maybe 2, 3 or 4 of these in a suite of jewellery, or if you go the whole hog for that shooting star, gorgeous, gorgeous strand, absolutely go for it. £4.95. Now, if you're brand new and you're watching tonight, you're like, okay, I love that idea. I love all of those ideas. I love the fact that they're star-shaped. That's really lovely. I'm going to buy that strand, but then what do I do with it? If you've never bought with us before, this is your entry level. £4.95 is the minimum spend if you're brand new to be able to then get our Jewellery Maker brand new customer pack. It is amazing value. So first and foremost, okay, you are going to get 150 findings pack, 150 piece findings pack. That's copper with a solid sterling silver plating. You've got chain, you've got your head pins, you've got your bolt ring clasp, your crimp beads, you've got your jump ring, you've got the whole sort of kit and caboodle that you need to make your jewellery right there. Then you get your essentials beading pack. Now, the essentials finding pack, £6.95 normally. Okay, the essential beading pack, which is your beading thread, your jewellery elastic, and of course your monofilament, it's normally £5.45. So that's what, over that's over £12 before we've even started, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Then £6.95 each for your essential pliers, £4.95 for your How to Get Started DVD, and then all your project cards as well. So you will have everything you need to get started. I think it's brilliant, this pack.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. So that's £12, that was £4.95, that's £6.95. So what, it's about just 25 quid's worth of amazing giveaway right there, plus your gorgeous project cards and your Get Started DVD. It's amazing, isn't it? So if you're brand new, and maybe, well, to be fair to Angela was wearing her Swarovski bracelet today to meetings, and people are like, oh, what's that? They're watching tonight, and they've never made their jewellery before.
No, not with Swarovski. So, yeah.
We are excited to have lots of new customers joining us tonight. Really, really excited. And well done, Amanda, Maura, well done, Chris and Marie. Hold those lines for that one, won't you? Stay where you are. About 10 minutes' time, we've got for you, these are lovely. Okay, we've got your beautiful peacock pearls, and they are a proper deep aubergine green and aubergine purple colour, aren't they? They are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. They're coming your way about 10 minutes' time. Now remember, the end of the hour, I've got our storage trays. Dan, how many do we have, love? Can we put this up for pre-order, do you reckon? Shall we? I think that we should. Let's put, we only had 200 of these, but I'm thinking if we're going to bring them to you in about 25 minutes, let's open it up for pre-order now. Grab yours while you can. You can do that via the web and the phone lines. Details on your screen. CPZX84 is the code that you need. 24 pots inside the storage tray. We would say that this was a must-have, wouldn't we? It's like Goldust, like your book, on and gone.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I could talk forever about the use of these. Yeah. You've just got to have them. They are so essential for so many different things.
Definitely. Yeah. I think when you get hold of this and you think about how usable they are for your... Oh, it's on the web live, by the way. You can phone, but you can also grab it on the web. So there it is. On our website, right there. You are looking at 24 pots inside the storage tray. They all have a screw top. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but I think since the introduction of seed beads, more than ever, these are going to be amazing, aren't they?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. Very much indeed. We're going to move on to, I've got it, Botswana agate. Love Botswana agate. Now, this is a lovely strand. Have a look at that warm tone. They're lovely, aren't they? Coffees and creams coming through there. Caramels. Beautiful pistachio colours. I'm making my own mouth water here. Let's shush. 170 carats of Botswana agate. All natural, all 100% natural. Beautiful markings and marblings of that gemstone. 16 by 12 millimetres, 38 centimetre strand that you're getting there. Really lovely. Marquise puffy, well, it says puffy ovals. They've got a little bit more of an elongated marquise shape rather than ovals, if I'm being honest with you. Not quite an oval, because it does come to that beautiful peak of the marquise, doesn't it? But definitely puffy marquise, without a shadow of a doubt, on your screen. Lots of stock on this one, so please do make sure that you're checking out that they're going to be gorgeous colours for autumn.
Yeah,
oh,
definitely.
My goodness.
And you know, if you're doing craft fairs and if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a lot of money getting all your stock in, strands like this is perfect because, you know, you can come in and get one or two strands. You can undo them, put them loose in a bowl, And when customers come, they will, because people love to rummage.
Yes,
at
they
craft
do.
fairs,
They do.
and they can rummage through, and they can pick their own stones.
Yeah.
And the uniqueness of it that
Yeah,
appeals to
nice
them.
idea.
And you can just make straight away their earrings, pendant, a ring with whatever medium, whether it's a head pin or you're going to use some wire. So strands like this is perfect because they're a great size and they've got so much interest. People are just going to love them. So I would be getting a couple of those and just putting them in a bowl and encouraging people to choose.
As well as if you're going for it, if you are going for earrings, you'll want to choose ones that are fairly similar, won't you? You know, so you've got that sort of similar look. They will never be identical. They'll never be identical because, of course, these are natural. They are Mother Nature's treasures. You know, so you're never. They are really exquisite. But what I will say is, you can definitely get a couple of these. I like the idea of having a rummage through the bowl and finding your own gemstones and asking somebody at the craft, especially like you were saying last time you were here, if people wanted to hand select their gemstones and then one silver charm for a stretchy, and you say to them, right, are you going to be here for a little while? Take your deposit for it, make it while you're there, and then they've gone around and had a look at the other craft stores and they've come back to pick up their piece of jewellery before the end of the day. Yeah,
because people love things that are unique. People love to know that they've got something that nobody else is going to have, and you've got that with this strand.
Lovely.
Every single time.
It's a gorgeous strand, it really is. It's beautifully natural as well. There's no enhancement, there's no dyeing, that colour's all natural, all of those different tones, those warm earthy tones, they're all natural, every single one of the markings on there are all natural, absolutely everything. There is no enhancement on that strand at all. So as well as being unique and very individual and being able to commission something that's very personal and bespoke for somebody, you're also giving them something that is very, very unique every single time and is unenhanced. $17.95 on your screen for that strand. Gorgeous, absolutely lovely. If you've not worked with Botswana agate before, it's really lovely to get your hands on. Something really, really sort of enticing about all those different sort of markings. Tracy, do make sure that you're checking out as soon as you can on that one. Well done to you, my lovely. Well done, Lina. Well done, Sylvia. Elizabeth collects in Gloucestershire. Well done. We move on to... Now, I understand if you're brand new to jewellery making, when you look at a strand like this, you might be a little bit, oh, I don't know, how am I going to thread these? How am I going to work with these? With the likes of Mark Smith giving you so many tutorials on our YouTube channel, Jewellery Maker's YouTube channel, and of course on our Facebook page, you will be able to create multiple pieces of jewellery with this 85cm strand. From those gorgeous memory wire bracelets to restranding them onto jewellery elastic and then weaving all of that together, knitting it all together and wearing a cuff bracelet of it. I mean, it's such a unique gemstone to be able to offer anyway at a craft fair, isn't it? Oh, and you know, I just totally love Ethiopian opal. You know. I think she might love it.
Yeah. Did I say I love it? I did, yeah. Yeah, you know, I could happily sit for hours just staring into it. I get lost in it. And your customers will, when people come along to your craft fair and they, you know, are looking around to see what they can purchase, this is going to catch their eye and they're going to fall in love with the beauty of it. Whatever design you do, it's stunning. It is a really lovely strand. It's also $11.95. Now, normally our strand lengths are about 30 centimetres, 38 centimetres, so you're kind of looking at that length there. This is double the length. You've got 85 centimetres of that beautiful Ethiopian opals. Chips and nuggets, of course, have become a bit of a sort of expert area for Mark Smith. So if you do want to go to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel and see how he works his magic with these chips and nuggets, it will transform the availability of your jewellery at a really low price as well, because at $11.95, that strand's going to go a long way, isn't it? Definitely. I mean, you know, and some people are put off by the size of chips and nuggets because, you know, they're so small, but please don't let that put you off. I mean, if you have dexterity problems like me, what I do with my chips and nuggets is I set them in resin. Oh, lovely. And the resin actually intensifies even more so the opalescent.
Wow.
So, you know, don't be put off by the size of it. I just
The different
put
mediums.
Yes, work it with different things. You know, but also if you are able to strand them, I also love to crochet.
Oh, nice.
Use my beading thread and crochet with chips and nugget, and you get a beautiful cluster effect. You know, you can get all sorts of effects with it. So yeah, you know, give it a try.
Yeah, definitely. I think especially at that sort of price, to work with opal at that sort of price, it is exciting. We've got a message from Karen. He says, Ray, Angela and JM team, evening to you all. Evening to you, Karen. Angela, your first book on craft fairs, is it going to be back again on JM as I was too late last time? Karen, come on in. We've got 60. We've got 60. Now, please don't channel hop. The reason I say this is because we've only got 60 available. That's it. So it's coming up tonight, Karen. And also, Angela is going to sign one of these as well for us tonight. And if you buy either the first kit in the 7 o'clock hour or the second kit in the 9 o'clock hour, you will automatically be eligible to win the signed copy. And I've got to say, Angela has got a heck of a lot of beautiful jewellery out of our first kit. Angela's going to be demoing the amazing, and you all know how I love a tassel. So Angela's just gone, working with Ray, let's make a tassel. Beautiful cluster with the tassel hanging off. Everything that you're getting as well comes with the kit. It's amazing value, the kit. Very, very much looking forward to that. 25 minutes away for that kit with Angela. But right now, star buy. Okay, so we have got your pearls coming your way. Now don't forget, a little bit later on, we've got a beautiful focus on your abalone. So if you're thinking, about at 7:30, after we've had our demo with Angela, we've got 3 beautiful strands and a cabochon. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm going to bring that in just because it works so well with the pearls. Goodness me. That's... Oh, yes. That is a big affirmative from Angela in the corner. That is a big affirmative. That looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, I likey.
That's a draw though, isn't it, to the craft fair stall?
Oh, yes.
What is it that makes your jewellery stand out? What's your USP? We were talking about that last time you were in. But again, we'll talk about that in a minute. But when you're working with gemstones, again, freshwater cultured pearls and abalone just work so beautifully together. It's like a romance just waiting to happen. These are sizable pearls. And do you know what? The drill hole through these is really generous. I don't think you'll be needing to re-ream these at all. That's some of the most generous drill hole size I've seen in a pearl, actually. 38 centimetre strand, 7 by 8 millimetres, black freshwater cultured pearls. Now, you know me, it's my favourite gemstone on the planet. Angela loves her pearls as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Pearls, Ethiopian opal, I'm a happy lady. Yeah, I love pearls. I love the pearlescence about them.
There's a really lovely colour off these as well, isn't there?
Those are gorgeous. And if you work with pearls and you have lots of white, traditional white pearls, which are gorgeous, then offer coloured pearls to your customers, offer something. And in the second kit tonight, and also in the first kit, we've got pearls. So, if you get the 2 kits and the strand that we've got now, you've got variety to offer your customers. And people love choice. Yeah. So give them the choices.
Absolutely. And the sort of price that we have for you on your pearls as well, you will definitely be able to do that. 38 centimetre strand, 7 by 8 millimetres, freshwater cultured pearls from the cultured pearl farms of China. We've been working with them for a very long time. Here at Jewellery Maker, we're kind of known for our pearls. We're known for all shapes, all sizes, all gorgeous colours, but the one thing that remains the same is that they are all the real deal. £12.95 on your screen.
is
Yeah.
great, isn't it?
Yeah, and also the quality of our pearls, because before we did so many pearls in the past, I did source my pearls elsewhere, and I thought that they were good, but they were nothing compared to the pearls that we have.
The surface of our pearls mesmerises me, because obviously, having been obsessed with pearls since the age of 7, when you're looking at the surface of the pearl and it's so smooth and that radiance is so strong, that's where you know that it kind of sets itself apart from the rest of the crowd, isn't it?
Absolutely, because the pearlescence is going to be seen to the naked eye. You don't have to get up really close to see that. It just jumps out at you, and your customers are going to love that if you've got that beautifully displayed. It's going to stand out. The quality is going to shine.
$12.95 for Jane and Lynn and Chris and Jennifer. Neela's multi-buying, lovely stuff. Joy, Jill's in West Yorkshire. Those who are on the phone lines, you've pushed your button 1. We know that you're there. It's a free phone number that you've dialed. Thank you so much for getting involved and to take advantage of that opportunity as well. I just want to show you, if I may, the drill hole. I think it's really important because more often than not, you'll see a drill hole that's kind of quite small. This is a lovely sizable drill hole there, so I don't think any sort of re-reaming on these will be necessary.
No, no. I mean, you'd definitely be able to get your beading thread through, your standard head pins and wire through that. But if you did want to ream them to put like cords through, then you can easily do that. But yeah, you know, and the other thing I was going to say about pearls, you know, don't base your prices that you're going to sell at
based on the price that you've
on $12.95.
No,
because people will just not believe that they're genuine pearls. So if you're not confident to go for 3 figures or near 3 figures on a whole strand, a stranded necklace, then I would say break your strand down and probably do a pair of earrings for £20. So if make that comfortable within what you feel comfortable in offering, just don't give them away. No. Because they are, you know, the perceived value in them is so much more.
Yeah, definitely. Great tips there from Angela. Lovely, lovely stuff. Thank you so much. Hold those lines. Well done. Yes. We had 200 of these. Quarter are gone on the pre-order already. They're 10 minutes away. I anticipate that a heck of a lot more are going to go in the next 10 minutes. These are your screw top storage, 24 storage pots that you're getting. They are an essential buy. They really, really are. We'll talk in depth about that when it comes up for us. But we only have 200. They're back in stock. I don't know how long we wait. We've had the 6 in a pot available for you in a tray. We haven't had the 24 for ages. So it's going to be one of those moments where it's on and gone, just like Angela's book as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, we have more to squeeze in for you. Those of you asking Dan about the abalone focus, it's going to be at 7:30. 7:30. I'm going to move on to, silver with gold plating. Jump rings. How many are we getting in a pack? A lot. 200 approximately. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab the tweezers here. So these are solid sterling silver. How fabulous is that? 34 grams. That's over a troy ounce of silver. Good gracious me. £1 per gram. I am astonished at that.
And the price of silver is not cheap at the moment. So that is really good value. Never mind the price of gold.
I love the fact that we're able to do, it's not just 10 in a pack, that's 200. That's over, a troy ounce, okay, that's 31.1 grams. A troy ounce is what we measure the weight when we're buying precious metals. That's what we measure it by, the troy ounce. There's 31.1 grams in a troy ounce. You've got 34 grams at $34.95. That is amazing. They open, as you can see, like just there. Literally just open that barn door. Lovely size. What are the size of these? 9mm jump rings. Goodness me, that stash is going to go on for ages. And you could also make a beautiful bracelet out of those as well.
Yeah, great for chainmail.
Yeah.
All your different weaves.
In solid selling silver as well, not just sort of in our wire. That's amazing. Absolutely fantastic stuff. That was 15. I'm going to move on to number... Yeah, these are pretty. I like the fact that they've got like a lovely 3D feature to them. Now, you know, we were talking earlier about your, your stretchies and just having that basket full of stretchies for people to rummage through. It's some of the fastest sellers that you'll get. One of these, just dropping in between those, takes it a little step further, doesn't it?
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
Really pretty. They remind me of little primrose. You can see the shape on them as well. $11.95 for 3 of them, 4.5 grams of solid sterling silver. Little bit that you're getting there of your oxidized silver, just to kind of bring out that level of detail. Not too much, not overpowering, just enough to bring out the level of the detail there. 0800 644 655, you're getting 3 of those. So it works up, what, about £4 each? It's not bad, is it, for solid sterling silver? £4 each. You've got the connector point at the top, nice size connector point as well. It is a closed connector point. This is from Kim. He says, good evening, Ray, Angela, JM team, loving the show. Angela, I received my signed copy of the diary today. Thank you so much. Love and hugs to all.
Oh, thank you, Kimmy. It's lovely to hear from you. Do let me know how you get on, and if you've got any questions about the book, then just contact me.
Fabulous.
Brilliant.
Fab. Fab, 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 fab. Fabulous. Yeah, let's do that. Number Sorry, my darling. Do you know what? I'm looking at the wrong hour. That's why. Now, these are fab because these are almost like little hidden charms. So you'd maybe create maybe a locket, for example, maybe wire mesh a locket, for example, just as an example, and then you would hide the charm in there. So this is, we've got your 4-leaf clover, solid sterling silver charm. You could also embed this in the resin, just like, of course, Angela was saying earlier, your cerulean as well. So you've got polymer claving to make shapes as well. So you've got your little solid sterling silver 4-leaf clover. You've then got your solid sterling silver heart. You've then got your little heart, your star in solid sterling silver. You've got your little pussycat. Hang on a minute. Let me just pop them through the tweezers there. Very, very cute. You've got the key to the door, or the key to someone's heart. Who knows? There it is. And then, of course, you've got your flower. It's a really simple solid sterling silver flower. Then you've got a very pretty butterfly. They're a lovely thickness, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not slight at all. They're really deep, aren't they?
I've got those.
Have you?
Yeah.
They're lovely, aren't they?
You could also use them with your cerulean as well and push them in. Yeah, so many different uses, but I actually put mine in my locket.
Oh, that's it, and that's the idea behind them. It's like, have you got all of them in there?
Yeah. I bought it as a set.
Really lovely. That's a nice idea as well. $11.95 on your screen for all of those 8 pieces. Again, you could just separate them up and put them into different lockets, or as Angela does, wearing all of them into just the one single locket. Good luck charm by good luck charm by good luck charm by good luck charm in there. $11.95 on your screen. 3.5 grams of solid sterling silver, 8 individual charms. And again, they have so many different meanings, don't they? All of those. You know, you can put your own connotation, your own meaning on all of those. $11.95. Well, do you know what, Dan? I can sort that problem out for you. Dan was just saying, do you know what? The thing is, Ray, if we buy all these and we don't want to use them straight away, where on earth would we store them? These are fabulous. They have a really lovely, clear, accessible 24-pot stack in there. And the thing is about it is you're storing them, all of it's clear, so you can see exactly what you're putting in here. Now they have a screw top, So nice and secure, whether you are filling that with seed beads, delicas, mayukis, super duos, gemstones, findings, whatever you need. Plus, amazing if you are going to a crafts fair and you are going to make jewellery there on the spot for people. Brilliant for travelling.
Yeah. Without a doubt, you know, because if you've got all your seed beads in, you could display all your colours,
Oh,
and
yeah.
people can choose
Yeah,
what they
nice.
want. So perfect for that. I've got loads of these, and I store my findings in them. So I have a tray for all my silver coloured,
Yeah.
another for all my gold, another for all my rose gold. You know, and then separate them what you call them, for your toggles,
Your clasps.
Your clasps.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
that
the one.
word
Yeah.
will come, Angela.
Yeah. So, you know, they're invaluable. And sometimes, if, say, like I'm working downstairs, I don't want to take the whole tray. So
Yeah.
I might just think, OK, I'll take my crimp beads, my crimp
Yeah.
covers, and
Know
a
what you need.
clasp, and I'll just take those three downstairs. Perfect. But if you're doing craft fairs, for me, this is absolutely essential.
Well,
because you'll know the scenario where you've got everything
Yeah.
in little poly bags and they're all full to the bottom of it. Forget that. Get a few of these in, have a couple of trays just for your earrings.
You want to multi-buy, really, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can have a tray just with earrings. Your finished pieces go in these little pots.
I've got the Swarovskis from the first kit with Angela in one of them. But then I mean, these are invaluable. We use these in the studio. We have through in the sort of the storage section just behind where Angela's stood. We have just down there. We have stacks and stacks and stacks of them on the shelves, holding sort of our samples, if you like, for the show. Without a doubt, they are essential. And you can see, you get a chance to see the colour properly, don't you? There's no masking of the colour.
That's right. That's right. Because it's clear, it's going to be so easy to find. And if you're showing your clients and your customers, they've got no problem seeing. You don't even have to take the beads out.
No, you could just literally show.
Pot.
You can even have, couldn't you, a little white sticky label if you wanted to, or even a little marker pen on the side of them, little sort of, with a Sharpie. The pens are available, but you could write on the side what the colour is, because some of the Swarovskis and some of the Mayukis have the most amazing elaborate names, don't they? So you might want to just write on the side of that, and that's the great thing about it then, is that it's there, you can have full visibility through all the way through those perspex tops. And I love the fact that it's not just a push-on lid.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it is a screw top lid, which means you know you've got that peace of mind that if this tray fell on the floor, it's not just going to be beads chaos.
Yeah.
Everything's just in there. And that for me, I'm like, I'd have heart palpitations if that was happening. There's so many of you there. We're under £5. Under £5. It is such an essential kit, isn't it?
It is so essential. So essential. If you want to get organised either in your craft room or if you're doing consultations, if you're doing your craft fairs, for ease of getting to, setting up, breaking down, essential.
Definitely. Listen, we had 200. Now, the reason that I have practically every single customer buying more than one. I have even got our guest designers in at the moment buying this live. Hi, Zoe. But it's because they're like gold dust. They literally are on and they are gone. So at £4.95 for under £5, you can understand why majority of everybody's multi-buying, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's just so essential.
Yeah.
So essential. You're going to find so many uses for them. And you know, if you've got charms, like we had the charms earlier, again, perfect to pop them in
absolutely.
there.
And they were stored in there. I'll grab them. They are stored in one of these little purses. There's 3 sizable charms in there. There's masses of room for more as well. £4.95. So we had the flower charms earlier. They're stored in one of the perspex pots. I think there's 3 in there, plenty of room for more.
Absolutely, and you can have another pot with your earring hooks, your shepherd hooks, and then when a customer comes along and they can choose what they want, there you go.
Yeah,
Just
the lovely
take them
thing
out,
is,
create them.
absolutely, it's great to be able to say, right, you choose what colour findings, what colour gold you want, whether it's the yellow gold, rose gold or plain silver. Choose your finding, then you bring out the next tray and you say, choose your gemstones, or choose your seed beads, or choose your clasp, or it's lovely to be able to do that and give somebody that option, isn't it?
Absolutely, because then they feel part of that process of creating something that's unique and bespoke, either for themselves or their loved ones.
Really lovely idea, really fab. So many of you there. Hi Jennifer, how are you? Hello Patricia, hello to Mary in Cadfilly, Lisa in Nottinghamshire, hello to Caroline in Pembrokeshire, Chris in Suffolk, hello to pages and pages and pages there. Lovely to have your company, thank you so much. Listen, that will sell out. That will sell out. Let me give you a bit of a heads up on what else will sell out. Angela's book. That's coming up for you tonight between now and 10 o'clock. There are 60. Angela's also going to sign one of these for us and we will give one of those away. And all you have to do to be eligible to win the book, the signed book from Angela, is you have to come in and buy one of our kits tonight. That's either the 7 o'clock kit or the 9 o'clock kit. Now the 7 o'clock kit that's coming up for you in a matter of moments contains beautiful morganite, aquamarine, heliodor and pearls, some stunning bicones of Swarovski, our essential findings kit and our essential beading pack, our bead thread pack as well. So you get your monofilament, your jewellery elastic and your beading thread. So you are getting the entire kit and that's going to be coming up on the other side of 7 o'clock. And what we're going to be seeing Angela demo for us is the beautiful cluster of gemstones with a tassel. So that is the first demo that we're going to have from Angela tonight. And also, of course, Angela is here to answer your craft fair and your business side of the craft fair questions. We've got at 7:30 a focus on your abalone, of course. You've got those 3 strands and a beautiful cabochon heart of abalone coming your way. Very much looking forward to those. French wire coming up at about 7:45. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beryl for the must-have, and chrome dioxide for the showstopper tonight is a wow factor. It really, really is. I hope you can join us for it. We're really, really excited to have your company tonight. It's such a busy, busy, busy show tonight as well. Really lovely to have your company. Lovely to have Andrew as well. Do make sure you're checking out on your pots. I've got Carol, Michelle, Kimberly, Cuts in Cornwall, Helen, Roslyn, Lynn, Carol, Anne-Marie and Denise still waiting to check out. Still waiting to check out. Please do as quickly as you can. They will sell out in this hour. That's Denise, Anne-Marie, Carol, Lynn, Roslyn, Helen, Kimberly, Michelle and Carol. Do make sure you're checking out everybody else multi-buying, so please do not miss out on those. Keep getting your questions in, of course, to Angela as well. Lots of you asking if we can open the book up for pre-order. We're not sure at what time that we can play it, let alone whether or not we can bring it to you for pre-order. With only 60 available, literally, we'd open it for pre-order, it'd be gone. So we will make sure everybody gets a fair chance at Angela's book. Oh gosh, I know how quickly that's going to sell out. It's always the same. Listen, it's great to have your company tonight. Please do make sure you're joining us. We've got a fabulous first kit. It's going to be a perfect kit if you're a beginner as well. Really great kit to start off with. Don't go anywhere because we're up with Angela on the other side of this.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
I've forgotten the tablet. Wait. Wait. You had one job, Ray. Thanks, Ollie. Ollie's like, oh, God, how long have you been doing this? Nearly a year, Ollie, after about a 4-year break. Thank you, my lovely. I was thinking to myself, my hands are empty. There should be something in them. I should be holding something important. All your lovely names. Listen, it's a very, very, very busy show. We're really excited. Get your questions, your business side of selling your jewellery, your hints, your tips. What's going to draw people more to your store? What can you do to make, once they're there, what is it that's going to make them buy your jewellery? Get those questions in. This is what Angela's here for as well, as to take us through the gorgeous jewellery. Let's go through the kit. Let's go through it, and then Angela can take us through the fabulous tasselled, gorgeous cluster drop in the pendant that we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of jewellery. And can I say that nearly every single piece is gemstone and Swarovski heavy? We have not skimped on any of that at all, which is really, really lovely. We'll have a look at the jewellery in a sec, but let's go through the actual kit itself. Let's go through your basics. So normally, this pack on its own is £5.45, okay? So you're getting our essential beading thread, you're getting our monofilament, and you're getting our jewellery elastic. The essentials beading kit, right there, beading thread kit, that's normally £5.45 for those 3 reels, okay? So you're getting all of those for a start, and they are essential. They are, especially if you're just starting out. You're then getting a 150 piece findings kit. In that findings kit, you will get your shepherd's hooks, your bolt ring clasps, your jump rings, your crimp bead covers, your crimp beads, your fine, your featherweight head pins, your normal size head pins, and your chain. There is so much. They are copper with a solid, with a sterling silver plating on the top of them. Then you're getting a beautiful strand of aquamarine, morganite, and heliodors, and a little smattering of emerald in there as well with your mixed beryls. And then you're getting 7mm beautiful pearls. They are both a 38cm strand, absolutely jam-packed with beryls and pearls. Then you're getting those gorgeous rose blush bicones. Dan, please, have you got the size of those bicones, my lovely? They're a 6mm Swarovski bicone. 6mm. Perfect symmetry, cut to perfection, beautiful blush colour, incredibly complementary with the colours of your genuine gemstones in the kit. Now, I'm just going to show you this bracelet, actually, because Angela's put the clasp on the side of the bracelet, as you can see there. So whether the bracelet spills around to the pearls and the Swarovski or shows off that really beautiful tessellated Swarovski, it doesn't matter because you've got that beautiful look either side. Let's just talk about the stretchy just for a second.
Yeah.
But I know that you're going to have a look at the graphics, start bidding on this and start grabbing it as soon as you can. But I'm just going to grab this for you. So when I talk about a stretchy, for those of you who are brand new to us and you start going, she keeps mentioning these stretchies. Let me show you what I mean. So Angela's made, this is probably one of the most simplest forms of jewellery, isn't it?
It is. It's one of the simplest pieces to make, but for so many people, one of the best sellers
at cafes.
I would say the majority of our guest designers say exactly that. I'm just going to pop it on the wrist, just to show you why. So, Angela's she's chosen the blues of the aquamarines from the beryl strand, one pearl in the centre. Now, again, you could make another one of those easily, a double pack. What would you sell the two for?
The two, about £25–30 as a minimum, depending, where you're selling, your business
and knowing your
type
audience.
and all of that.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that if you are selling them for that price, you're going to, just in those two pieces of jewellery, you're going to make the cost of this kit back. It's amazing value. For the findings kit, for the essential beading thread, for your gemstones, for the bicones, and obviously I did say that this was the perfect kit if you were starting out with this. Now, if you are buying this kit, you are automatically going to be entered into the competition to win the signed book from Angela, of course, but also just have a look. So here's Angela's book. She's going to sign this for us. So if you're buying the kit, you're automatically going to be put into the draw to win Angela's book. But also, I think this is a perfect kit for you to start off with. That means that you will, of course, if you're brand new to us, if you've never bought before, you are going to get your how-to book inside the new beginner's pack. Honestly, it is such a fabulous value kit. You heard Angela say there, for just two stretchies, you'd be looking at towards 25 to 35 pounds-ish there. You're going to be able, just for the two stretchies alone, you're going to make back your money for the entire kit. £29.95. Now, if you paid for everything individually, your findings pack, your beading thread essentials, your beautiful pearls, your beautiful and mesmerising beryls, and the bicones, you'd be looking at spending an extra £10 if you were to buy those all individually. You're saving £10 on the kit tonight. Such amazing value, isn't it?
It's beautiful. I mean, this kit works for so many different areas and elements. People love blue,
Yeah.
50% of the world, that's their,
it's their favourite colour.
colour. You've got so much blue in this strand of the aquamarine that I was able to separate out and use all the morganite tones elsewhere in the jewellery. So I've used that in the cluster. So, if your customers love pearls, you've got that. If your customers love multicolour pieces, you've got that. If your customers love bling, you've got that in your Swarovski. You could use it for bridal.
Yeah, definitely.
You could use it for mother of the bride. So you can use it for so many different, niches and so many different people it will appeal
Yeah,
to.
there's such a variety there, isn't there?
It's lovely. Absolutely love this.
So I'm just going to show you. So just for a second, if I bring in the aquamarine stretchy with the pearl and the matching pearl earrings there, that's just a little mini suite there. Good to go, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That's a beautiful present for someone, or 2 presents for a mum and daughter.
Yeah.
A grandma and their grandchild. So many, obviously a teenager, you know, not a baby obviously, but so many different styles that will work across. And the one thing I always say to people when they come on my course or they ask me, you know, for tips to be able to sell their work, I always say separate your hobby from your business.
Okay.
So, you know, do all the, you know, really creative statement pieces as, you know, as something you enjoy.
And maybe for a special commission, perhaps.
A special commission and things like that. But when you're at a craft fair, unless you've really done the work to hone down your niche and you really know your niche and you found your customers, then keep it simple.
Okay.
Simple sells. Every single time, simple sells. People love those designs that are very wearable, very everyday.
Yeah.
They could, you know, wear any of these pieces and they could go shopping with it. They could go to pick up the kids from school. They could go to work. It's an evening out. It's everyday simple pieces, and that's what people love, and that's what people buy. So, you know, and we said this yesterday on our business course, and people were saying, yeah, actually, that is so true. What they make as part of their hobby might be all, you know, very elaborate. It's for them.
Yeah.
But when you're selling, you've got to make what your customers want, what they want to buy.
And unless you're going for a very niche target audience. So, for example, if you were, you know, we sold the skulls, the skull silver charms recently, and that's a very, very specific audience that would go absolutely in for that. And I think places like Thomas Sabo, they've got that overhead. They can afford to only have a few people just coming in and just buying those occasionally. But when you want a repeat customer and you're catering for such a very large variety of customers at a craft fair, there is something about that simplicity that will entice people back more, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, people love things that they can just throw on and out the door, that they're going to put on and they're going to feel comfortable, that it's going to complement what they're wearing. So, you know, that's my number 1 tip. So when people come and they say, oh, you know, I'm really struggling to get my sale, and we look at what it is that they've made, I go back to basics. You know, keep it very everyday, get very wearable. Let the beauty of the gemstones, let the Swarovskis or the pearls or the you know, the multicoloured beryl, let the beauty of that shine through, and then they come back and say, you know what, I'm getting my sales now.
Definitely.
So yeah, you know, that's my number 1 tip.
Okay.
Make it very wearable, and this kit is perfect.
It does lend itself, doesn't it?
If you want to do
that. Definitely. Okay, so price on your screen, $29.95. You're absolutely loving it as well, which is fabulous. Angela, over to you, my darling. You're going to show us the beautiful cluster and the tassel pendant.
Yep.
I do love the combination of the morganite and the pearls together.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Very pretty.
Yeah, it's very, very. So you can wear that for night out. Wear that to work.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Or...
Do you know what? Sorry, I'm just gonna let me just move a couple of these out of the way for you, just so that you can see that beautiful tassel. There we go. Such a pretty. I love the movement on it as well. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Right, my lovely, over to you.
Okay, so I'm going to start off just with a simple piece of beading thread, and we're going to start off with one of our crimp beads.
Okay.
And I'm going to just do, this is how you would start every, if you're doing a bracelet or your necklace, and you would just pull the your beading thread back through.
Yep.
So you've got it on your strand, put your beading thread back through, that creates your loop. And then, depending how, you know, big or small you want your loop, and then you would just get your flat nose pliers, squash that down, and there you've got your crimp, and that's really nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. And then just trim any excess. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to now attach my chain.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just take one of the jump rings,
Yeah.
open that up. And what I love about our jump rings is they're cut so well that sometimes it's difficult to find the opening.
Oh, okay.
But that is a really, really good thing, because it means that your
When they're
beading thread
closing,
isn't
yeah.
going to fall
Okay.
through. So you will probably, like, if you like me, take a few minutes to find it, but that is a very,
Yep.
very positive thing.
Okay.
And then we just close that up like that, nice and
It's
secure.
got a nice flush finish though,
That's
then,
right.
hasn't it?
It's lovely. So your beading thread is just not gonna. So, and the other thing is, when you're selling your pieces, you need to know, or if you're anything like me, you're gifting it or you're selling it, and you're worried that it's going to come apart, that the customer's going to come back to you, and with our findings, you ain't going to get that.
Good. Okay.
Because
Fabulous.
it's so secure.
Great stuff.
Okay. So we've got that there, and now I'm just going to add my chain. So you get a metre of chain in your finding kit,
Okay.
which is really good,
Yeah.
really useful. So decide on how long you want your tassel. Some people might want a short one, some people might want a really long one. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to go sort of probably about that length, so I get
It's a
nice...
metre's length, Dan. It's a metre's length in the kit. Yes, just
Yes.
double checking. Yeah, it is. Yeah, fabulous. Thank you.
Okay, so this is about where are we? 1, 2, 3, about 4 inches.
Okay, my lovely. Yeah.
Okay, so the way that I do mine is I just get a head pin and I just pop it through the link that I want to.
And this is all from the kit, isn't it?
This
so
is
all
all
the
of this
findings
is
that
in the
you're
kit.
using are from the 150 piece in the kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so that's one length, and then in order to get an equal or a similar size, you can either count all your drops,
links, yeah.
or what I do is just use my head pin and sort of as a rough guide put it through one of the links.
Okay.
And I know, so that tells me that's just a little bit too long.
Yeah.
So I go down a link.
Fab.
And that's about right. So that's how I sort of gauge how to get my links all in the right
Okay.
place. So now that I've got them, I'm just going to snip that excess link. Okay. And then I'm just going to hold them tight, go down to the bottom, and I'm just going to snip one link on there, just to level
Oh,
them
this is
all
where.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it takes the effort out of measuring each piece,
That's
then
right.
cutting them and then putting them on, doesn't
That's
it?
right, or counting them all out. So now I've got that, I'll just snip one at the top. So now that I've got all of those, I can now just add them straight on to my jump ring.
Okay.
So I'm going to open up my jump ring, and I'm just going to add my chains on.
Okay.
There we go. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm just going to sometimes, just a little reminder that if you're selling your work, don't forget you need to register your business with the local authority.
Okay.
Which is HMR. Sorry, I've got one too many. So don't forget to register your business, and when you register with HMRC, it's a very, very simple, very quick and easy process, and once you register, you can now trade with peace of mind.
Okay. So that is, you can't just rock up at a craft fair.
No, you do. There are things that you need to have in place, such as registering your business, getting the right insurance, and just making yourself aware of what your customers' rights are. So, for example, what would you do if a customer, bought something and then contacted you and said it's faulty? or they want a refund. You know,
So you have to know what their rights are, and what
you
you have to then be obliged to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So there's things like that. So yeah, it's, you know, whilst it's nice to be able to think you could just make and turn up.
So I couldn't. So for example, I couldn't just make a whole basket of stretchies and rock up at a crafts fair and sell them.
Well, you shouldn't.
Okay.
You just need to register your business.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just so that, you know, you are doing what the authorities want you to do.
It's interesting because
yeah.
you would think, oh, that's okay. It's just a quick craft fair. I can just quickly nip in. This is from. Sorry, this is from, no name on this one. I price gemstone jewellery according to the gemstone, but how would you price seed bead jewellery, which is time expensive?
Okay, okay, so this is a really, really, really good question. So thank you for posting it in. So lots of people want formulas to be able to price their work. Now, I don't necessarily teach how to price your work based on a formula, and seed beads is a classic example of why we don't do that. And I always teach it's about knowing your customer, looking at your design, looking at the perceived value, and being able to, you know, understand what price your customer wants to pay for a product, and then charging that price. So really, you know, and seed beads is a classic example because it's going to take you quite a lot of time to do that. You're working with hundreds, if not thousands, of seed beads in that design, then lots of those formulas just don't work.
Yeah.
They just don't work. So really, it's about knowing your customer and being confident in how you price so that you can charge a fair price that reflects the beauty, the style, the wearability of your pieces. Yeah.
Okay, and if you have if you specialise maybe in something as well, maybe seed beading, maybe in shibori, if you're specialising in something as well, and you have, you know, a specific skill in that area, is that something where you would maybe sort of maybe emphasise on the price of the jewellery?
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you're a specialist, say you're a specialist wire work or seed beader, something like, you know, you work with textile, and that is the only thing that you are offering your customers. So say someone like Jill, who is, you know, that is her thing, seed beads.
The mistress of all seed beads.
Absolutely.
Quite frankly.
And how amazing her work is.
It is quite extraordinary, isn't
That really is. I was watching her on Saturday, and she was saying, you know, she said she'd charge about £200 for that piece, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was like, 200 quid, I think I'll buy that off you and then sell it on, I think. You know?
So the thing is with Jill, she's incredibly humble, and, you know, she has an incredible skill with seed beading, and some of her creations, upward of 3 figures that people would pay for it for a remarkable skill that she's got. So you're saying that if you are specialising, that you need to be sort of putting a little bit of money for the price of the piece of your time on that as in your specialist skill.
Definitely, because that is going to reflect that you are an expert in that field. If you're doing lots of different things, that's great. And, you know, your prices need to reflect that. But if you're, say, like just specialising just in seed beads, or like with Rachel Norris, that is why it is the focus. Then you're building a brand.
Okay.
You're starting to build a brand, and people will then want to collect your pieces. So over time, yes, you can command a much higher figure than if you're spreading yourself, you know, far with lots and lots of different mediums. But at the end of the day, it's about what you want, you want to achieve. Not everybody wants to build a brand. Some people want to have the enjoyment of making and getting involved in lots of different mediums and selling on. Then, of course, you've got a pitch. Jan's another classic example, a guest designer, Jan, and her specialist focus is pearls. Again, when you specialise in a medium, it doesn't have to be complicated, doesn't have to be very detailed. her specialism is working and selling pearls, knotted bracelets, things like that. You become known as a specialist. People will seek you out.
Well, she sells her jewellery in hotels, doesn't she?
Exactly. People will seek you out and pay your prices. So yeah.
Interesting. Really great question.
Yeah.
Great question.
Thank you for that.
That got all of the creative juices flowing. That did.
Yeah.
Right, sorry, Melanie.
So we've now created our tassel.
Yeah.
So you put on as much or as little tassels
Mm-hmm.
as you want. So now we're going to create the body of
the cluster.
The cluster. So we just take our pearl and our head pin, and we're going to do a wrapped loop. And these, depending on the size of the drill hole, you might be able to get the standard head pin in, but just for,
the demo
ease
purpose,
of it, I'm using the
featherweight.
featherweights.
Okay, my lovely.
So we just drop that down, and this is where we're going to make the ball of the head pin a real feature, as you see in the design. And we're just going to create a wrapped loop. So I'm just going to take my round nose pliers just to the base of the pearl, but just leave a couple of millimetres, and then bend my wire over my head pin, and then I'm just going to take the tail of that wire and I'm just going to wrap it around a couple of times, like so. Kink the wire up, pliers out, and then that then allows me, with the kinked wire up, just to get right in
and snip off
and
that
snip
excess.
the end off. Okay. And then what we do, we just drop that wrap loop onto our beading thread.
Okay.
If I can see it, there we go. And that's the very start of our one. And then we just continue doing that with as many pearls or Swarovskis or the beryl as you want. And I chose, this is where you can be your own designer, and you can add whatever combination you want. So I've gone mainly with pearls and added in just a few of the beryl to create the pink beryl, just to break that up just a tiny little bit and give a little hint of the pink. So again, we're just dropping on our head
when you get
pins.
close up to it, you can see that there's the morganites with the pearls. So, and it's a proper 360 as well. Look at that. Jam pack. That is gorgeous.
I used 12 pearls and 12 of morganite. So 24 altogether to create that look.
It's lovely.
And that's, I still had plenty more to create my necklace and to create earrings. So you would just carry on in that manner. It's as simple as that. Dropping them on.
And stacking them up.
And stacking them.
You can do as many or as few as you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous.
And then to finish off, you would just, again, your beading thread.
Yep.
Go back through your crimp, like so. If you just imagine that is full with beads.
Lovely.
Crimp that. Jump ring.
Yeah.
Do the same with the Swarovski. Create a wrap loop.
Yeah.
Top and bottom. Add that on.
And then the chain. And you've popped a couple of crimp bead covers over the crimps as well.
That's right.
Just to kind of give it that lovely professional finish.
Absolutely. So it's as simple as that.
But everything's in the kit. That's we're saying, and you use this, and you've used this. So let's quickly recap on your findings kit. 150-piece findings kit, which is why it's gone so far. Crimp bead covers, crimp beads. Then you've got your featherweight head pins and your normal head pins. You've then got your bolt ring clasps, you've got your shepherd's hooks, you've got your jump rings, and you've got a metre of chain. 150 pieces in total, copper with silver plating for the findings kit. You get your beryl, your pearls, 38cm strands. You're getting your bicone Swarovskis in the rose blush. And then, of course, you're getting your essential beading thread pack, which is the bead thread, the monofilament, and, of course, your jewellery elastic. And a fabulous opportunity to make so much gorgeous jewellery. So much gorgeous jewellery. So well done. Thank you, Angela, my lovely. Great stuff. Thank you, lovely.
And can I just say that if you want any more information about how to actually get started at selling your work, such as registering, things like that, we do cover all of that on our Business Academy course. And the next
it's the longest running course here, isn't it, lovely?
It is. Yeah, we've been going for over 6 years.
It's amazing.
Yeah, most months, not every month, but most months for the past 6 years. And the next, I mean, we ran one yesterday, which was fabulous. So hi to Chris Nelson if you're watching. And our next one is on the 5th of September.
Okay.
And we're also, if I can just plug my new course, if that's okay, we're running a new course in addition to the Academy. The first one starting on the 24th or the 29th of September, and it's all about selling at craft fairs.
Amazing.
So I'll be
and that's
teaching
here.
you.
That's here at Ivy House, here at Jewellery Maker. Angela will be here in the conservatory where we hold our workshops and our very, very successful. Well, as you say, it's the longest running, isn't it?
So we must be doing something right.
Exactly.
If, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, our new course, we will be teaching you how to get those sales, all those tips and techniques to make you stand out so you can get those sales at craft fairs.
Fabulous stuff. And of course, don't forget, we are going to bring you Angela's book tonight. We've only got 60 copies. Angela's also going to sign one. And if you bought the kit, and if you're buying the 9 o'clock kit, you're automatically eligible to enter into the competition to win this signed copy.
Can I just also say, this book, I wrote this book to help you find those craft fairs, because that was the question people were saying. How do I actually find craft fairs? It's all in here.
This is the one. This is the one. Listen, thank you so much, my lovely. Absolutely fabulous. I'm going to pick all of these up and go back over there. Angela's with us all the way through until 10 o'clock. Please do make sure you're getting your messages and your questions into her. There's going to be so many, I'm sure. We've got our focus. Abalone time. Okay, let's grab these for you because these are beautiful. Now, I have got a lot of gorgeous colour coming your way. Now, these, oh gosh, the colours are mesmerising. It doesn't matter if you've got smaller, larger pieces. The colours are outstanding. Okay, we're going to start with our beautiful abalone petals. These look great, don't they? This is your, look at the colours. They are electric. I mean, what is not to love about your abalone? It's such an attractive gemstone. What an absolute eye catcher that is going to be for you as well. It really, really is. 16mm, gorgeous flowers on a 38cm strand, and the colours are absolutely extraordinary. It's like an oil on water mix, powerful, powerful iridescence and colour coming your way, and the most mesmerising, beautiful look. And what you've got is the greens, the blues, the turquoises, the golds. They look amazing. Now, just one of these, just one. Wire wrapped, look at those amazing colours. And because everybody's kind of different size as well, Angela, this has been one way really easy to run up a wire wrap ring in somebody's bespoke size then and there.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's a flower, it's beautiful, it's a gorgeous
timeless,
shape.
isn't it? It really is.
Everybody loves that shape. It's so wearable, so classic. I love abalone.
What is it about it that you love?
Well, you know, for me, I love as much colour, as much bling, as much sparkle sparkle.
We're back to bling again.
I want it all, and you know, multicolours as much as possible coming out of a gemstone. And for me, that's why I love Ethiopian opal pearls and abalone, because all of that colour is just jumping out. I'm like, why settle with one when I can
absolutely.
have 10 coming out?
And movement as well, where you see one colour at one point and then you give it a little bit of a movement and the colour transforms. It goes from like a neon green into a turquoise into a pink. It is a mesmerising, beautiful organic stone. 38 centimetre strand that we've got there, 16 millimetres, beautiful, beautiful strand of abalone, all genuine. And double-sided as well, which is so lovely, because if that is in a bracelet or if it's on a necklace, it is going to rotate and look beautiful. $12.95. Really, really lovely. Absolutely mesmerising. I don't know which of those tones is my favourite. The neon green and the turquoise is very, very powerful. I'll give you that. But it might sometimes be that little secret little nuance of gold shimmer that comes out that is your favourite. It does look amazing. I'm just going to hold this up for you. They instantly start to rotate because they're centre drilled. But look at the colours. They are mesmerising, aren't they, Angela?
It's stunning. I can look at that all day. And the great thing with that, it's so versatile because you could put so many other different colours, mediums, wires, cords with it. It's going to work.
It's one of those strands as well, because of the price of it and because of all those colours, you can really kind of experiment with it. You don't have to kind of go the stay safe route. Because of all those colours, you can experiment with different gemstones. Just hear me out for an example. I've got a strand of tanzanite here. I'm just going to pick it up and bring it in. Just look at how when you're combining the abalone and the tanzanite, how beautiful the colours work together.
Yeah.
Then let me grab some aquamarine and bring it in and show you, again, picking up those incredible bright, bright, bright blues. Really quite spectacular. We've got some opal as well. Oh, Angela's in heaven right now. Bit of abalone, bit of opal at the same time. But just working with so many different textures of gemstone as well. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gemstone that you're getting. And of course, all genuine, all organic and all yours. Amazing to think that the mollusk and the oyster that all that beautiful abalone comes from would have housed a pearl at one time in its life from the pearl farms of China. You've got $12.95 on your screen, it's a 38 centimetre strand. We're going to move from those flowers to yet another really, really workable shape. I would imagine that the cross shape is probably the most iconic symbol throughout the whole of the world. And then within the world of jewellery, as in most popular bought, I would say that the heart is next in line. Definitely. It's got to be up in that top 5 of shapes, hasn't it?
Yeah. Just like stars, you know, flowers. People absolutely love stars because it means so many different things to so many people. So, yeah. You can't go wrong with hearts.
I love the fact that these are, you can see straight away, these are top to bottom drilled here as well. So they're going to sit beautifully, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Earrings are a bit of a must-have with this shape, I would imagine, for ease.
And your pendants, or, you know, I know it's a different gemstone, but I've used a heart sideways. Yeah. In your bracelet.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
So, you know, you can use them in different ways. But for me, the thing with abalone, when you've got it on your craft stall, is it's going to attract attention because of the fabulous colours coming out of that.
It is an attention grabber. It is one of those stones where somebody comes to your craft stall and sees that. It's a talking point, isn't it? And just getting people started in a conversation about your jewellery on your craft stall. And then when they start touching the jewellery, so you're a third of the way there if they're asking you about it, they start touching your gemstones and your jewellery, you're halfway there to selling it, and then
when they
just
pick
that
it
next
up and try it, yes, you're there. Yeah.
Beautiful colours. $16.95. We are going to take a little smidgen off that price for you. So if you do want to work those beautiful heart shapes, double-sided again, A little bit of a better price for you on your screen. Everybody pays the final low price on screen. Oh, it didn't change. There we go. $11.95. There we go. $11.95 on your screen. $2.95 for your postage and packaging for the entire day, of course, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. But if you've bought those gorgeous flower shapes and you want to get the heart-shaped strand as well, that's okay, because your shipping and your handling, you've already paid your $2.95 for the entire day. So we're just going to add that to your order, and of course you've just paid the one shipping and handling charge. It's a brilliant, brilliant deal. And again, I'm just going to grab those two shapes. If you wanted to intersperse your hearts and flowers, that would work as well, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely.
They look good. Quite like a little. Ooh, now we're talking.
And they equally work well as charms as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Like off your bracelets.
Definitely. It'd be nice to have, wouldn't it? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Do make sure you're checking out on these. Now, we've got... These are quite something, and I wouldn't want for you to be... If you're normally dealing with kind of small size gemstones, you know, our most popular strand is the faceted small rondelles between sort of 1 and 3 millimeters in size. They're our sort of best sellers ever throughout the history of Jewellery Maker. So when you see something like that, and then you see something like this, don't kind of fear the size of these. Embrace it. Think outside the box. The price is definitely going to let you do that. It's an exciting gemstone to work with. If you haven't worked with it, it's going to be one of those, you might have a little bit of trepidation about, well, what am I going to do with it? How am I going to work it? With the drill hole coming through the top to bottom, there are so many ways in which you can work with this now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just think that is just glorious.
Isn't it? Absolutely.
It really,
You'd
really
go the whole
is.
hog for the full strand.
I would.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Colour, colour, colour.
Yeah, definitely. I was just thinking, probably about a year ago, 2 years, when we were in Eagle Road,
Yes, yeah.
we had a customer come in on a course, and she'd made a full necklace with something like this, and it got everybody coming down, having a look,
I bet
and talking.
it did.
It was magnificent. Beautiful.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a head turning. I mean, that's a calypso of colour just there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
It's beautiful.
Such iridescence as well.
If you want to intersperse, as you say, any of the other gemstones or the pearls from the kit in between, what a sumptuous look that's going to be.
And they are proper full 3D. They're not flat by any means. You've got that full complement of the shell, as you can see there. Every single one individual and unique. No two identical. $11.95 for all of those beautiful big sizes. Now, what I will say is that we've got, so if you wanted to sort of strand these, as Angela was working earlier with the kit, I was thinking about the French wire that we've got coming up for you. About 10 minutes away from this French wire. We haven't had a pack of French wire like this for an age. We've had last of stock. We've got the two tones. We've got the yellow gold and the silver colour. This is your French wire. It's like a very, very, very fine gizmo. This is coming up for us very soon. I'm looking forward to bringing you that. We've not been able to do a pack like that for ages. It's almost like textile, the way that it's been created. It's so beautifully fluid. That's lovely to see. Then we've got for you, of course, just to finish, our wonderful abalone heart. Now you've got a 30mm double-sided abalone heart. All the colours that we've just talked about, Angela, literally sitting to perfect. Look at that. Look how bright it is. Mesmerising. It is beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Whatever you do with that, you're going to get a stunning piece of jewellery.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether you just put a head pin through it and have it as a pendant, or whether you wire wrap that, or shibori, it's going to be magnificent.
Such a statement look. It's a 30mm size, $4.95, under £5. Under £5 on your abalone heart. It's such an attractive gemstone as well. I mean, what is not to love? And wearing that, if you're a little bit like myself and Angela, mostly we wear black. We do. That pop of... well, I'm abalone tonight.
You are?
I am just abalone waiting to go. £4.95 on your screen for your abalone heart. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Well done. We've got the French wire coming up for you very, very soon. Looking forward, but we'd like to fly through a few more for you before then. I can indeed, yes. Picking up the wrong one. I've got it here. Here we go. So I've got labradorite. Ooh, wowzers. Look at these. Okay, so we've got this is a really very beautifully, look at that. This is your labradorite, beautifully portrait set in a massive amount of solid sterling silver. That's a huge amount of silver. Beautifully reflective. And you're getting the 3 connectors, so large in the centre, and then of course the 2 smaller ones either side. Easily you could pop some chain in between there, suspend it on the neck, pop that on the wrist there as well. You could even separate them up and wear them as your earrings and your pendant, dependent on what you want to do. But that is it's a very professional finish before we've even started, isn't it?
Yeah. It's, do you know, and the thing that I love about Jewellery Maker is that the choice that we give our customers. Yeah. So, you know, you could come in and make every single piece yourself for your craft store, or you could come in and work with part finished pieces and offer those to your customers, which works wonderfully because you're going to have people who want a mix of styles. Yeah. But also working with pieces like this is going to save you so much time and allow you to do all
absolutely.
The making.
Unless you are a silversmith, you know, creating that very weighty silver look is going to be quite tricky, you know. And actually, you know, a friend of mine who owns a silver boutique in Cardiff, you know, if I went in and asked her to commission something like this, I could tell you now, it won't be the price that we're going to see here tonight. $29.95.
Wow.
Great quality. Can I just get the gram weight of the silver, please? 9.5 grams of solid sterling silver there. Quality of that labradorite. Have a look at this in the studio. This is, if you're seeing this in the studio where that's coming alive, it is going to be gorgeous, isn't it? Really lovely. I mean, it lends itself beautifully to a very, very high-end bracelet, doesn't it? Lends itself beautifully to a neck, you know, on the neckline, if it was just suspended between chains, sat on the neckline. And yet you've got the quality of the solid sterling silver. We sell that solid sterling silver connector chain. It would be so easy. And you're not going to be selling that for $29.95, are you?
Without a doubt. That is going to be, you know, your high-ticket pieces. Yes. I mean, I'm just looking at the thickness of that labradorite.
Definitely.
In each of those pieces, that is a good
It's a substantial size, isn't it? And that's where the magic is, of course, with all that solid sterling silver you can see. Now, I've got a same design for you, slightly smaller sizes, but I am in love with this mottled effect. This is amalgamated turquoise, and it gives, you've got a bigger gram weight of silver, slightly smaller size gemstones, but this is an amalgamation of beauty. It's almost like tessellated turquoise, which is amazing. I've never, almost as if you're working with it as if you would a sort of maybe your lightning ridge opal, your boulder opal. Really quite extraordinary. Have a look at this. This is quite something. I mean, each piece is going to be individual and unique. No two pieces are going to be alike. But you have an amalgamation there of Mexican beautiful turquoise, bright and proper Sleeping Beauty blues coming out of there. 11 grams. That's a lot of silver. You're looking there at a third of a troy ounce of silver. $29.95. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely. Big connector points as well. They open those connector points so you don't have to use jump rings to attach that again to a bracelet or a neckline piece. But turquoise is a must-have, isn't it?
It's such
you can offer that.
Oh, yeah. That is such a striking colour.
Isn't it?
It's beautiful. But, yeah, people love turquoise. They recognise it. They know it. It's blue again. Yeah. Very popular.
Well, a lot of places actually dye chalcedony and then say, or an agate and say that it's turquoise, because it is such an extreme, expensive gemstone to grab hold of. I love the fact that this is amalgamated. What that means is we've got lots and lots of fragments of turquoise, and in the immense temperature and immense heat, we've amalgamated them together to create one big piece. But you've still got the most astounding, striking, proper colour of the turquoise, haven't you?
Yeah.
Really
gorgeous.
exciting. Marine blues, gorgeous stuff. One more to squeeze in for you before we do our French wire for you. Got them. Amber, and what a gorgeous continuation of colour throughout the entire strand. That's lovely, isn't it? Really nice. Lovely uniformity of colour throughout your amber in this piece. Really lovely. It's glowing as well, isn't it? Goodness me. Cognac amber nuggets, Baltic amber, of course, from just outside of Gdansk, Poland, our amazing team that source our fantastic amber for us. 5 by 3 millimetres to 9 by 5 millimetres in size. Just that little bit of graduation on it, but just to the main, you're getting such an amazing abundance of golden colour. Like gorgeous droplets of honey.
Yeah, beautiful.
Lovely, isn't it?
And when you get it out in the sunlight...
Oh, it's alive, isn't it?
It's just magical.
Yeah.
But we said earlier about specialising, and this is a classic example of when you specialise in a gemstone and you develop a niche, and if you build your business specialising in say, amber, which many businesses do, this is where you really can command that higher price point because you become known as a amber trader.
You were saying with Jan, it's her pearls. Yeah. Somebody else might go for amber. Somebody else might work with turquoise exclusively.
Absolutely.
And become known for that.
Absolutely. And when you're known for something, that's when you can you really stand out. People seek you out for your product.
Fabulous stuff. Great tips there. Hi Marilyn, hi Rosemary, hi dear. Oh, can I just say hello to all the multi-buyers? Lovely. I'm sure the reason that you're multi-buying is because you are getting an entire strand of beautiful, diaphanous, glowing 50 million year old amber for £12.95. Yes, you are. Goodness me. Such an absolute steal on the screen there. And again, one of those gemstones, isn't it, Angela? Works for both men and women.
Yep.
Definitely, isn't it?
It's beautiful. And again, it works with so many other things. Beautiful with your pearls, beautiful with your black spinels.
Yes.
So many other things.
Dorothy, well done. Philippa, Violet, Deborah, Nottinghamshire. We're sending this to Michigan, Greater London, West Yorkshire, New York, Nottinghamshire, London, Belfast, and multi-buy-tastic going on as well, which is lovely to see. Hold those lines. Now we've got the French wire bundle coming up, right? Honestly, we haven't had anything like this for a little while. The last time I bought you French wire, we had about 4 bundles left, and it was very, very last of stock. We've got the silver colour and the gold colour as well. This is a must-have for your stash. We will talk in depth about this in a matter of moments. This is a fine coiled gizmo. And it is a very, but so fine and so beautifully gizmoed that it almost looks like angel hair. It's so beautiful. It's coming up for you. It absolutely has a purpose in your jewellery, but it also looks amazing in its own right, and it's coming up for you next. This is, now I'm gonna pick up one of these. They're both exactly the same, but I'm just gonna pick these up, and I'm just gonna drop the rest of the pack to the one side. So when Angela was making the very, very pretty pendant a second ago, I was almost going to come and grab it so that you could see how this is essential for your kit. Now, this is brand new back in. Come and have a look at this. And I'm going to be a little bit naughty, and I'm going to just stretch this, but this is a studio sample, so don't worry. Now, I just want you to see Can you see you've got almost that elasticated gizmo? It's just a very, very fine coiled wire, but it has that springiness to it. Now, literally, the majority of the time, you'll use about this much in your piece of jewellery, because the purpose of your French wire is, so for example, when Angela was popping the crimp bead, and then you had the bead wire end just at the end of it, what you would do is you would place this over it like a cover. So you'd snip it off, you'd place it over like a cover, and what that does is that this protects, so your gemstone sits where my thumb is, and this is where your clasp would sit. So your gemstone's protected by not bouncing up against the clasp on your piece of jewellery through the French wire. Now, that's what it was made for. That's its purpose. And in the main, it was invented to protect pearls. After you'd knotted all your pearls, it was there. It was invented to protect your pearls, because pearls are a precious gemstone and so many people wearing pearls. It was there to protect the pearl so that it wasn't bouncing up at the end of the precious metal clasp. It was there to protect the pearl, to preserve the nacre and not scratch the surface. Now, that is the purpose of it, and yet it has evolved and evolved and evolved and evolved, and now people are making jewellery purely out of it, because come and look at it, it's lush. Oh my God, so much lovely fluidity in this entire, look at that. It's like angel hair. Look at the sheen, look at the fluidity, look at that bend that you get. So people are using it in intricate wirework jewellery, because you've taken out, I mean, the task of gizmoing fine sort of 0.25 wire, that must be a little bit of a nightmare to try and gizmo that, Angela.
Yes, it
so
would be.
That French wire, I know it wasn't made specifically to go into jewellery, it was made as a purpose for protecting gemstones as a component of jewellery. But as with everything, with Jewellery Maker, everything evolves. I've now seen our guest designers working their magic with this, and it's just a phenomenal little stash kit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, it's, I mean, I've got some of those, and what I've done is just taken some 0.4 wire and 0.8 wire, threaded through the strand,
okay,
and then twisted it, and created a necklace, and it just looks gorgeous.
I imagine that looks quite, there is a big Italian designer, Marco Pacheco. I imagine that's quite Marco Pacheco in its appearance. But this is the thing about it, it's do you know what? It's one of those things, you know, when you go into a shop and you see a dress, maybe it's made of silk or maybe it's made of this beautiful material, and you just have to touch it. With this bundle, I was like, oh, let's have a look at that. And hands all over. It's just, you just have to, don't you? But if you are using it for the purpose that it was made, how far is this bundle going?
You're going to be making an awful lot of jewellery, because you only literally use centimetres, just a couple of centimetres.
For each clasp? Yeah, for each bracelet. I mean, it's going to go a very, very long way, isn't it? Very, very long way. Dan, sweetheart, you haven't got me selected, my lovely. Oh, that's all right. £9.95, under £10. And you are getting, do you know what, I've got them all tangled. I'm really sorry, but my OCD's kicking in and I've now got to sort them all out. On live TV. To be there, Dan, come out and help, because you're worse than me, buddy. I'm just separating them up and then I'll pick them all up. But I did make a little bit of a tangled mess there, Kerry. So I'm just sorting that out, and I promise you I'll pick. Do you know what? There are so many of you there. It's been ages since we've had a bundle of French wire, and especially in the two-tone. It's lovely to be able, because the thing is as well, Angela, if we are using some beautiful yellow gold sort of overlay findings, we want to be able to keep that then in that finished piece with protecting the gemstones as well with the French coloured wire, don't we?
Absolutely. And you know, if you're using them with your pearls or your higher end pieces, your gemstones, then it's that attention to detail, and that is what's going to help you to be able to command that little bit extra in your price, because of the attention to detail, because of the professional finish.
Well, it is look at the gleam, my goodness me. Absolutely fabulous. And again, just to reiterate as well, you know, you think about how much you are actually getting in the pack. You literally will be using about just over a centimetre to protect the end of the clasp and your gemstone at the very, very end of the bracelet and necklace. And yet look how many you are getting. You are getting 20 of each colour. And each of those in length, you're looking, they are a 0.6 of a millimetre, of course, when it is coiled, but you are getting 12, so you're getting a foot, 12 inches on each strand. That is, you may never even have to buy another French wire bundle again with all of that.
It is, you're going to make a lot of jewellery and get such a professional finish with that.
Lovely stuff.
It's a must-have, and if you're working with pearls, you've definitely got to have that.
Yeah.
But even if you want to do something very contemporary, because that to me looks like threads of silk.
Isn't it?
It's
Absolutely.
just beautiful.
And I wonder, I'm just going to, just humour me for a second, I'm just going to put the gold down, but if you were to just get this and just twist.
Yeah.
Look at that as an effect though, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what I did with mine. Just thread the wire through it to give it that structure.
A bit more structure.
And just twisted them, and it's beautiful. Very, very contemporary and high-end looking.
So what did you use your 0.4, so I'm just going to grab, let me just grab one strand here. So you grab, so you put your 0.4
all the way through. Yeah.
Just threaded that through.
Threaded that through.
All the way through the French wire on multiple strands.
Multiple strands.
And then twisted that all together.
Twisted them all.
Lovely.
Added a clasp.
Of course, because you've got the wire end, so you can do that. Yes, of course. Yeah, fabulous, fabulous tip. I love that. This is what I was saying about our guest designers going, do you know what, actually, this is lovely material to work with, to be able to sort of make beautiful jewellery with. Listen, you are loving that. Thank you so, so much for checking out as well. Really, really lovely. We have got a big under £10 hour coming your way just after a very short break. Pam to Olive to Sarah to, so many of you multi-buying in that opportunity as well, which is lovely to see. Do make sure that you are staying tuned. It's an hour away from our second kit, and don't forget as well, Angela's book is coming up between now and 10 o'clock. Please do make sure you're joining us for that. We are bringing you an under £10 hour next here at Jewellery Maker.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. From the item code and the product description, right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
A
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
We're too busy gassing and eating chocolate biscuits and having a coffee. It's a lovely show. How are you? I hope you're very, very well. Welcome to the Late Show. My name's Ray. Really lovely to have your company tonight. Good, under £10 now for the next hour. Now, lots of you are asking when Angela's fabulous book is coming up. Angela's book, this is the guide to choosing craft fairs, is coming up after the second. So we've got another kit with Angela that's coming up at 9 o'clock in an hour's time, and we will be able to bring you, we've only got 60 copies, and we will be able to bring that to you during the demo with Angela. It'll be on your screen. Okay, so please do make sure that you carry on watching. It is coming up. Fantastic opportunity to get involved. Now this hour, if you are brand new and you've never ever even thought about making your own jewellery, and tonight is enticing you and Angela's advice is enticing you, or maybe a friend or a colleague or a family member has been making jewellery and you're thinking, do you know what, actually I'd really like to give it a go, so I'm going to watch tonight. Welcome, by the way, for a start, and to all of our regulars, it's so lovely to have your company tonight. Thank you very, very much for joining us. This hour, though, is just going to be amazing if you are brand new to us, because the minimum spend for you as a new customer to be able to get our new customer kit is £4.95. I'm going to go through it with you right now so that we get it done and dusted at the top of the hour. So £4.95. So for example, if I bring you a strand, or I bring you a findings, or if I bring you some, basically under £10 for the entire hour, as soon as you're paying £4.95 or above, that means you get this. Let's go through it. It's important. I think this is such amazing value, Angela. I really, really do. So this is your essential beading thread. We've already used the beading thread in the first kit with Angela. You've got your beading thread, your monofilament, and your jewellery elastic. That's normally, for that pack of 3 there, that is normally £5.45. Push that to one side, because then we bring you the findings kit. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is the 150-piece finding kit. All in your little polymer zip pockets that you've got there. Chain, head pins, featherweights, crimp covers, crimp beads, shepherd's hooks, clasps and chain. That is normally £6.95. Okay, so you've got £5.45 for your 3 reels, £6.95 for your findings pack. Then, on average, these 3 pliers individually, not together, individually are approximately £6.95 each. You've got your round nose pliers, your chain nose pliers and your snippers. £6.95 each normally. On average, you'd be looking at that. So you're getting all that for free as a new customer if you spend £4.95 and above with us. Then, inside here, you get your £4.95 DVD for free on how to get started. So this will guide you through everything. So this gives you your introduction to Jewellery Maker, your introduction to your essential tools, your essential findings, your essential threading and binding materials, how to create earrings, how to create bracelets, how to create necklaces, and how to access all that Jewellery Maker has to offer. Amazing starter pack for the DVD. You're then getting your booklet that supports getting started with Jewellery Maker. And then you're getting your project cards. Now, all of that, as a new customer, you're going to get for free if you spend over £4.95 and above with this. I think it is fantastic value. I really do. I thought it was brilliant when we just gave you the pliers for free, let alone the essential findings pack and, of course, the actual thread pack as well. Amazing value. So keep that in mind if you're brand new to us tonight and you're thinking, oh, that's a lovely strand of pearls or labradorite or whatever it is that I'm going to be bringing you, because there's lots. There is lots. Let's also just have a quick look at the gorgeous jewellery that we've got coming up with Angela in just an hour's time. Keshi pearls, Angela. Heaven, heaven, heaven.
Yeah, I was in heaven.
Microfaceted black spinel. They knew you were coming, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'm, in favour with somebody.
Yeah,
here.
somebody like, what does Angela love? Sparkly bling black spinel and some pearls. Let's put them in a kit for her with solid stunning silver.
Yeah,
Amazing kit.
Love it.
That's coming up for us in an hour's time with Angela, of course. So let's get started. We've got under £10. It's really easy to get involved with this. Tonight's must-have is under £10, which is our beautiful mold. This is amazing. Let me just drop that on the back of the hand for you. Morganite, aquamarine. If you wanted to take the first kit further, if you wanted to combine this with the Keshi pearls in our second kit, this is tonight's must-have coming up for us at 1:30, not to be missed. Not to be missed. Okay, let's get started. We've got loads to squeeze in for you. So, yes, there is indeed. There's a little connector bar here. Now we've got solid sterling silver with rose gold overlay as your connector bar. It is engravable. You absolutely could engrave that if you wanted to. Pop a little sort of personal message or name or date on there. You've then got the two connector points. Now that could attach to a bracelet or a necklace. It's got a slight curve because it is kind of made really to sit on the wrist for bracelets. But of course you could use that in necklaces as well. I love the fact that the rose gold goes all the way around this. Solid sterling silver, £5.95 on your screen. You're buying the one piece, £5.95 on your screen. Rose gold, 18 karat rose gold as well on top of solid sterling silver, 30mm beauty. It's a joy to be able to work with rose gold. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is so on trend.
Isn't it just? It's not going anywhere, is it?
Everybody's wanting it. But that is absolutely gorgeous. It's contemporary, it's high fashion. It works well for bracelets, but also tie pins for men as well.
Definitely. Yeah.
And also earrings. You could put a pearl on a gemstone on the end, and then you've got that curve, that slight curve in the ear, which again, on trend.
Very, very contemporary look, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Really lovely. £5.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you'd like to come in and join us tonight. It'd be lovely to have you. Such a busy night. Come and join the rest of our fabulous jewellery makers who are already with us tonight. It'd be lovely to have your company as well. 0800 644 655. You can join us online as well. Now I'm going to delve into... Ooh, put a clasp on this and I'm good to go. That's lovely.
That's me all over.
Look at that sparkle. Can you believe you are getting knotted on black silk and then graduated in size, done to perfection. I mean, Mark Smith would say pop a clasp on that and you're good to go. £9.95, ready to go. Now, some of our guest designers would say you feel free to restrand it because obviously we don't know the integrity of the temporary strand, but the look is there for you to take inspiration from,
yeah,
isn't it?
Definitely, definitely. And then again, you know, this is the sort of piece that people love at craft fairs.
That sells out on a craft fair, surely.
Without
you could not make enough of those,
without a doubt, because people would look at that and think, right, evening glamour.
Yeah.
Wherever I'm going, you know, whether it's lunch with the girls, a night out with my partner, or, you know, going shopping and wanting to feel glamorous.
Absolutely.
It's
beautiful. Lovely, lovely piece. Look, we're already under £10 for you. We're just going to bring you the most amazing deal for you. 0800 644 655 on your screen. £5.95. Isn't that amazing?
Wow,
I would, without a doubt, multi-buy on that.
Definitely.
You want to be able to, as soon as you sell out of that one, you want to be able to bring another one out straight away, don't you?
Without a doubt, you know. That is, for me, a style that I would be multi-buying on, having on my craft fair. I would be taking off 2 gems either side, popping my clasp on and using the 4 that I've taken off as earrings.
Okay, so I'm going to drop that down. So what Angela's saying is she'd take the last, so these 2 here and these 2 here, she'd remove those 4, keep the silk, so you'd unknot the silk and then pop your clasp on using the silk, and then you'd use those 2 with your earrings. As earrings.
Yeah.
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 The thing is as well, is you're still getting, and I'm just going to take this up to the neckline for you, because even with a little bit of chain around the neckline as well, maybe to add to that, you're still getting, look at that as a lovely side. Now obviously I've got a little bit of a busy top on, but still, those lustres still pops.
Yeah. And for me, I would be selling that for about £45.
Wow, that's amazing.
Seriously. And
look how much money you're making back on that.
And it's not because, you know, I wouldn't be thinking, oh, I've only paid £6.95, I've got to, you know, triple that or whatever. I would be saying £45 because it's genuine gemstones. It's a look that people will wear on so many occasions. They'll get lots and lots of wear out of it, and that is why I will be charging that.
A longevity.
Definitely.
You know, first and foremost, you've got your gorgeous agates, which are so durable anyway, beautifully glossy. You know, it is literally pop it on and go, isn't it? You don't need to do anything. You don't need to take care of your agate. It kind of just takes care of itself. A little buffing of that, if it ever got a little smudge of, you know, body lotion on it, and you'd be absolutely sorted. But again, when you're thinking about in earrings, if you were to multi-buy on this and you were to get, even if you're still paying under £12 for 2 strands of this, you've got your necklace, you've got your earrings, the other one you could use the centre part as a beautiful bracelet just there. Yeah. You've got a full suite, and yet you've still paid under £12, but you're not going to be selling that for £12 though, are you?
Without a doubt, without a doubt. I mean, that looks fabulous as a bracelet. You could even just take the 3 centerpieces and then put it on one of our you know, slider chains, and you've got a great look. You've still got the rest of the strand to create other designs with it. It is so versatile.
That for me at the minute, that has been for value and for saleability. That has been probably the best strand of the night so far for me. That's amazing. Well done. Well done. 18, my lovely. Yes, I've got it. Ah, fabulous. So this is just a little fabulous little gift box. Now I'm just going to take the inside of this out as well so you can see. So you get just a plain black matte cardboard box. So again, your own branding on there, your own dressing ribbon, however it is that you want to zhuzh it up. But then the reason it's universal, because inside then you have your points here at the corners where you will hang your chain and your pendant. You've got your points here to store your earrings or even a ring. So that is your universal little gift box to be able to, you know, to be able to pack up the jewellery and then give the jewellery to your customer then with your own branding, your own ribbon, good to go. I mean, it's a nice touch that you don't have to go somewhere else to find your gift boxes.
I mean, I always say selling jewellery without packaging is like going out of the house without your clothes on.
Well, we talked about this last time you were here, Angela.
We did,
didn't we,
didn't
really? Just pearls for Angela on a Saturday night. Just pearls. But no, it is a really great opportunity to be able to do that. It's £1. So literally, and now bearing in mind, okay, you can buy a gift bag from somewhere, you know, like the supermarket, it's £3.50. Stock up on these. Definitely stock up on these. So for example, if we just pop the earrings in here. I didn't realise that, Ben. Oh my goodness, it's reversible. Can we just say, Ben? Well done. Ben just went, oh, it's reversible. I didn't realise. Look, the other side is your white. And it is, because look at the sponge, and then you've got the velour and the black velour. Well, can we just say a little thank you there on Crystal for Ben for quite frankly recognising that. Goodness me. So you pop your earrings in, and then you'd pop the other earring in as well. Look how they're then just displayed. So you pop the other earring in, little ribbon around there.
Yeah.
Fabulous stuff.
Job done.
Absolutely, loads of you grabbing that. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. That will just keep ticking away in the background. That will. So make sure you're checking out that. Do you know what? I think I'm a little bit of a sucker for good packaging.
Yeah.
So I went to the makeup that I wear is by a lady called Charlotte Tilbury. There are other brands out there, Estee Lauder, Lancome, just to name a few. But I wear Charlotte Tilbury's, and the reason I love her product anyway, but it's in a rose gold packaging with like a mulberry. When I go there, and they go, "Do you want a bag?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." And it's just a beautiful purple bag with a ribbon and a lipstick kiss mark on it. I've got about 10 of them at home,
Yeah.
but I love them every time I go. I'm a sucker for good packaging.
Yeah,
I really am.
It really does make a difference to getting your sale.
Yeah.
And on that note, very quickly, get some stickers, print your name, your
Yes.
business name, your
Yes.
contact details, your phone number, your email, so that people can find you again.
And find out what next craft fair you're going
Yeah.
to, because it might not always be the same one.
Exactly. But if they want commissions, if they want
Yeah.
reorders, they know how to find you.
Good idea. Very good idea. I am delving into smoky quartz next. Excuse me. Nice to see smoky quartz dealt with like this. You've got your just your plain wheels of graduated smoky quartz. A definite beautiful gemstone that transitions from male to female jewellery, definitely. And the shape as well.
Yes, I mean the rondelles, the wheels, they work for so many different things. Yeah, unisex as well, they're great.
Definitely. We've got a graduation here, 3 to 6 millimetres, 31 centimetre strand, 60 carats of it. You know it's going under £10 because that's what we're doing for you all hour. £5.95 for your genuine smoky quartz that you've got there. Again, just to reiterate, that's a 31 centimetre strand of smoky quartz that you're getting with us. 60 carats in total, very workable sized gemstones. They are all graduated for you. Of course they are on the strand. We go from the largest, which is 6 mil, to the smallest, which is 3 mil, but it is an under £10 deal for you. Now in the corner just here you're seeing our gorgeous barrel going round and round. That is tonight's must-have, coming up about 7 minutes. Don't have a lot of time to wait for that at all. I promise that's going to be well worth the wait. £5.95 for an entire strand of smoky quartz. That really lovely, smoky, gorgeous colour with clarity, which is really exciting to see. But a gemstone that does transition very, very effortlessly from male to female jewellery, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking a couple of years ago, I met a lovely lady on my business course, and she was from Scotland, and smoky quartz is the
national gemstone.
That's right.
Yeah, it is.
And we were talking about niches, and she absolutely loved smoky quartz, and by the end of the course decided that she was going to specialise in smoky quartz. That was going to be her key, her signature gemstone in all her pieces.
It's a very underestimated gemstone in my opinion. It really is. There is something, when you get a large piece of smoky quartz and it's been beautifully cut and it's got great clarity, the light show of honeys and caramels that can explode in it are quite mesmerising.
It's beautiful. And the other thing to remember is not everybody wants to wear black. Not everybody can wear black. So this is a lovely alternative to black.
My cousin went and had her colours analysed many moons ago. And she's got sort of really rich auburn hair and very sort of pale skin. So she wears warm autumnal tones all year round. I will never see her in black. Ever, not even at a funeral. At a funeral that we were at, she was in like a bottle green, deep bottle green, because she knows that the black will just drain her. So you're absolutely right. Some people will never wear black, whereas I live in it.
Same here. So that's a great alternative.
Definitely a great alternative. Definitely. Where am I going next? There is indeed. Yeah. Now we were talking about these earlier when I was with lovely Ruth Lynette. I'm just popping that on the tweezers. But cranium is the wearing of skulls in jewellery, patterns on clothing, for example, bags. But cranium is that but cranium basically celebrates humanity. And sometimes the skull can be associated with quite morbid sort of connotations, if you like. But actually, when the idea of wearing a skull in jewellery is to celebrate humanity. And I was telling Ruth Lynette this the other day, because she had our rose gold. And this is the one she's got. She's got this in rose gold on a chain, and she's also got the small one on a charm bracelet. Really, really lovely. 15 by 10 millimetres. Very weighty, actually. 3 grams of solid sterling silver drenched in your yellow gold. I love the level of detail in it. And it just takes a little contemporary edge to the jewellery, doesn't it? Something offering something very, very different on your stall, but still, you can still keep it simple. Simple, stretchy charm bracelet, but with one beautiful charm hanging off it.
Absolutely. You know, sometimes people want something classic, but with a contemporary twist. And as we know, skulls are
they're so popular. A few years ago, I remember a few years ago, it was moustaches. Moustaches were popular. So that curved moustache, and then owls and foxes. Foxes? Now it's unicorns, skulls again. Something else I saw recently. Little birds. Little birds as well. But again, if you, like we were saying earlier, and I'm just going to grab the 24 pot Perspex pots that we had for you earlier. So if you had lots of different charms in pots, and you were saying to your customers, look, that's fine. So you choose your gemstones for your stretchy. Here's all the strands. Then here's your charms. Which charm would you like? They can hand pick a personalised charm. Create that stretchy there and then for them. Or say to them, do you know what, come back in 20 minutes, have another look around the craft fair. You know, get them to pay a deposit so they do come back. That's always the trick. Make sure they come back. And then you've made their bespoke, a beautiful stretchy bracelet, but maybe they've chosen this charm to go as the centrepiece.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I love that whole classic meets contemporary.
Yeah, it is nice, isn't it?
You know, so if you say, if you're specialised in pearls, for example, you could give your pearls a contemporary twist just by adding that in the middle.
Absolutely, and it doesn't need to be. Can we just double check that this is the same one? I don't think it is.
Recordings are different.
So the recordings, can we just double check that, please? Which one is...
The record.
Okay, so we've been given the wrong one from the warehouse. Okay, so, yes. Okay, so, can we double check? It does say silver charm rather than pendant. Can we... Live TV, folks. We're just double checking that for you because we did 2 different ones. We had the skull that had the holes either side that you could thread on. So I'm showing the right one, the photograph, the recording's wrong. Okay, thank you, my lovely. So this is the right one. So as you can see, the one on the recording, of course, had the holes going through that you could thread it onto your leather or your cord. This one has got the connector point. $8.95 on your screen. Do make sure you're checking out on that one. It's nice to give a little bit of a different, you know, as you said, you can only even need a couple of those to offer. Because as you say, we're keeping it simple. The simplicity, the more simple the designs, the more they sell.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's nice to be able to just go, would you like a charm? Which one would you like?
Absolutely.
Yeah, really lovely. I like that a lot. I like that. One more before the must-have. So, there is indeed, yeah. Lovely, lovely soft pastel colour here. This is green amethyst. It's a big cabochon actually. Wow. Little hints of mint green there. Alto Uruguaya Brazil. Very cleverly looking as if it's almost wire wrapped there, doesn't it? Sort of wire caged. And yet, you've got that solid stunning silver, beautiful bezel setting on the reverse to support it all. $8.95. Great. Oh, look at that olive green in the light box. Very nice. $8.95. So still under £10, of course, because we're in an under £10 hour. Make sure that you're checking out as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. Such an amazing hour to be joining us, to bet everything under £10 guaranteed. Absolutely. And there are some pieces that most definitely should not be under £10. So take advantage of those opportunities. 0800 644 655. $8.95, solid sterling silver, beautifully crafted by hand and just gorgeously supporting a very, very clean green amethyst. Very soft tone, isn't it?
It's beautiful. The clarity on that from here is gorgeous.
Really is, isn't it?
That, you know, I would be getting 5 to make a complete 3.
Yeah.
Earrings, pendant, bracelet and a ring. And, you know, either offer that as a complete suite to your customers or individually.
Yeah.
You know, you could do buy 2 get 1 free.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, absolutely.
on that. You know, it's just beautiful.
It's a lovely, little, very soft pastel tone. Really soft. You can see that sort of sage green Sicilian olive glow coming through that. It's really lovely. And again, a February birthstone, you're never going to go far wrong with an amethyst, are you? Beautiful, beautiful look. Please do make sure that you're checking out on that one as quickly as you can. We are going to our fabulous must-have. Now, honestly, if you would like to make our first kit go further, or even with our second kit, or just on its own, the fact that you are getting Morganites and Aquamarine coming your way for under £10 is going to be an absolute steal. There is something about our multi-barrel strands that we've got. I just think that we do them so well. I really, really do. I think that we're giving you an opportunity to own beautiful moments of Morganite, Aquamarine, Heliodor, and in some cases, even beautiful soft pastel tone emerald. All on a strand, excuse me, with your soft pastel blues and your beautiful baby pinks, a little smidgen of Heliodor coming in here and there, which is your yellow beryl, your golden beryls. But in the main, it's all about the pinks and the blues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such a pretty strand.
It is. It's soft, it's beautiful, it's delicate. But you could also, depending on your design, get that big, bold, strong statement look with something so delicate.
Definitely. There are many, many gemstones tonight that we've done for you already that this would work so beautifully for. Like in the first kit that we had with Angela, Angela had selected all of the blues out of the strand from inside the kit, added a pearl and made a simple single stretchy with matching earrings. Now again, you know, let's think about those components that we were talking about earlier, Angela, about what you're saying. So, for example, I know that on this strand there is definitely enough for 2 stretchies, but if we just wanted 1 stretchy and we had a pearl sitting at home on a strand, pop a pearl in there, or maybe even a solid studding silver bead, matching pair of earrings. I mean, what sort of price would we be looking at for sort of, especially with the Beryl family?
Yeah. I would be saying about 20. Sorry, is that bracelet and the
Bracelet
earring?
and the earrings.
Oh, probably about £40 upwards as a minimum, because you know sometimes people look at a piece but they don't understand what they've actually got their hands on. So, you know, you've got to take time to explain what the gemstones are and the rarity
and
of
your
them
story.
and the story behind them, because, you know, facts tell, stories sell. So explain to them, you know, the rarity of your morganites, your aquamarines, you know, all those heliodors and what that means. And therefore people then start to understand what they've got. It's no longer just a stretchy bracelet and a pair of earrings, but it's something special. So now the intrinsic value is now being built into the price of that piece.
Fabulous stuff, fabulous stuff. So again, you know, you're thinking about the fact that you are going to be paying, even for tonight's must-have, it is in the theme of the hour. Please feel free to multi-buy, because we are going into £10. These are Marambaya Brazilian beauties. Minas Gerais in Brazil, one of the most. Then again, this is fact. This is the facts. You tell the facts, and then of course your story sells. So when you're talking about your beautiful gemstones here, you're talking about the most sought after area, Marambaya, Brazil, the Minas Gerais region of Brazil, producing some of the world's finest morganites and aquamarines. These come from that area. You've got 60 carats. They are tumbled beautifully, as Mother Nature would kind of almost intend it, as if they were bouncing up against the riverbed walls of that area and the alluvial mines where they found. You're talking about Ilam level. You know, you're talking all the time about the beauty of the gemstones. They're trying it on. They're feeling the gemstones. They're looking at the earrings. They're looking at the bracelets. And it is going to be one of those moments where it's just a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely, you know, because it's so beautiful, it's going to appeal to so many people.
And all ages. All ages, definitely.
Of course. You know, and I look at that strand and straight away I see mums with new babies. You know?
Yeah, the pinks and the blues.
I see bridesmaids. You know, I see grandmothers who love those pastel pinks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So so many different people that's going to work for.
Definitely. It's a 38 centimetre strand. Majority of you are multi-buying already, which is so exciting. Can I just say thank you, because if you're thinking this is going to be a £9.95 opportunity, it's £6.95. £6.95. So can I just say thank you to everybody who's multi-bought already, and I really, you know, if you're at £9.95, you know, you're buying 3 strands, there's just shy of £30 in total. That now changes it and makes that really feasible to multi-buy, doesn't it? £6.95. Just think how many pieces of jewellery you're going to get out of multi-buying on this strand. So many. Really, really pretty. Very pretty. Hi Lorraine, hello Claire, hi Kate and Mary. Can I just say thanks to Kate multi-buying, Mary's multi-buying, James multi-buying, thank you very, very much to you. Hi Kelly, you're in Belfast, James is in Kent, Lisa is in Lancashire, Jeanette's in Gloucestershire, Sharon's in County Durham, Della's in Lincolnshire, Caroline, welcome. I've also got Jeanette in Gloucestershire multi-buying, and Jeanette in Yorkshire. Karen's in Cornwall, great to see you. Well done indeed. Joanna, you're there. Lovely to see you. Lynn, well done indeed. So many of you multi-buying. Really, really lovely. It's one of those strands where you see a price like that and you just go, right, automatically, as a brand new customer, that gives you entry into getting hold of the new customer kit. At the end of getting this home and the new customer kit, you'll be able to make an aquamarine and morganite bracelet. And all you've paid is £6.95 plus your postage and packaging, and everything else comes for free. How amazing is that?
I know.
How amazing is that? Oh, my goodness.
And that's why I love Jewellery Maker and what we stand for, because not only can you come in and get fantastic gems, you can get starter packs which show you how to get started. and even how to sell your work.
I know,
that's
exactly right, you know, and this is the thing, how to find your craft fairs. Angela's here to tell you how as well that you can sell then your jewellery, so the regulation side of it, as well as the selling and the hints and tips. But really, and if you are brand new and you're sat at home and you're going, what's this? So basically, if you buy this strand for $6.95, okay, you are going to get, as a brand new customer who's never bought this before, you're going to get everything in this pack that you need to be able to make bracelets, necklaces and earrings out of this strand. So for $6.95, you are going to get a $4.95 DVD on how to get started, your thread pack, which is £5.45 normally, your findings pack, which is £6.95 normally, plus 3 pairs of pliers, which are your kind of essential tools, and they are normally $6.95 each. So the saving, you're getting all of that for free. Plus then, of course, your how-to cards and your DVD. It's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm lost for words.
But I think the new customer pack it's one of those moments for me where it just brings everything together.
Yeah.
Am I going to love it as a hobby? Am I going to love it? Am I going to want to invest in this? The thing is, you're not paying anything for those essential findings and those essential sort of, you know, have to be able to make your first piece of jewellery. And so it's literally the cost of the gemstone and the postage and packaging. That's all you're investing in. And then it's just about whether or not you enjoy making your jewellery or not. Hi Brian, hi Georgina, hi Janet, hi Karen, hi Thora, hi Elaine and Lynn and Caroline, hi Sharon, nice to see you. So many of you there, really, really big, well done. Gorgeous gemstones, absolutely beautiful. The book is coming up, of course, Angela's book is coming up during the demo with Angela. She's also signed this book. This is the one that we will be giving away to one lucky winner. Now, to be eligible to win the book, signed by Angela, I'm not going to show you what it says. It's a lovely little personal message for the winner. But this book is available for you in the demo. We will absolutely be bringing you a chance to buy the book, but one of you will win the signed copy. And of course, what that means is if you bought the first kit, brilliant, you're already eligible for it. You need to buy the second kit, of course, if you haven't done already, to be in with a chance of winning Angela's book. You don't have to buy both kits, but you do need to buy one. Okay, so loads more to squeeze in for you, going back into under 10. Yes. Yeah, of course we can. We've got 27 out of 200 left of our storage tray, and Dan tells me we've got over 30 of you with these not checked out. We've only got 27 left. $4.95 for your 24 pots, of course, of storage. I'm just going to show you, so just again with the screw top lid, so you know that that is nice and secure. So just do that up there. Pop that back in there. There are 24 pots there, clear perspex, beautifully durable, and with a screw top as well. It's $4.95. 27 left and over 30 not checked out. It's not enough to go around. There's not enough to go around. We haven't had it in for ages, so please do. Brand new, back in stock, 200 of them. There's 27 left and over 30 of you not checked out. Huge good luck on that. It's a must-have, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely. We're going back into under £10. So, do you know what last month's birthstone was? It's this one. Going under £10. In our most popular shape and design strand, the faceted rondelle, 2 to 4 millimeters in size, pinks and reds melting together under £10. That is a proper squeeze in the hour. It should not be under £10. Absolutely not. For your genuine, real ruby. Oh. To say to your customer that you've got real ruby in your jewellery, that must be a bit of a coup.
Oh yes, very much so. Because your average craft fair trader is not going to have ruby. No way. So having this is really going to set you apart.
Would this be one of those strands where you would say about maybe getting the authenticity certificate?
Definitely. Definitely.
25 pence extra, get the certificate of authenticity. That is going to tell you that this strand is natural, unenhanced ruby. 30 carats of this strand, and it is natural and unenhanced. Now, you might not use the entire carat weight, but you will want to say to your customers that their ruby came from a strand of unenhanced natural ruby.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's going to be thinking £9.95.
No.
No one.
No.
No. 0800 644 655. Such a gorgeous holly berry colour. Gorgeous. 2 by 4 millimetres on the graduation. 15 centimetre strand. You can see the lustre. You can see how enticing that is. But again, to be able to say to your customers, proper, real ruby.
Yeah. And to be able to prove it with your authenticity is great. And you know, lots of people specialise. Their niche is birthstone jewellery.
Yes.
So, you know, get as many of them in as you can when
absolutely.
you see the birthstones.
Even some of the high street jewellers, when they offer a birthstone collection, they use cubic zirconia instead of a diamond, they use lapis lazuli instead of a sapphire, they use red chalcedony instead of a ruby. They don't necessarily bring the real sort of official birthstone, it's sort of imitation.
That's right.
But to be able to offer ruby, phenomenal,
real,
isn't it?
Genuine one.
Definitely.
It's great.
Lovely stuff. Lovely. Going to move on to one more, and then we've got our Star Buy on Tiger's Eye rounds coming your way. Got them. Now this will definitely give a bit of a well. First and foremost, you can see pots. You need those pots, your little storage pots for your findings like this. So I'm going to empty those out. You've got these little curve tube spacers. Now they can be absolutely used as spacers, but they could be used to make a piece of jewellery in their own right. Solid sterling silver, 18 karat gold plating on top of it. Nice diameter there for your wire, your beading thread, your jewellery elastic, and so much more to pass through. Got a little bit of a curve on that. 1.5 millimetre by 15 millimetres, and of course 10 in the pack. It's nice to be able to offer those high-end findings in a piece of jewellery, isn't it?
And the great thing with these particular spacers is you can use them individually, use all of them in a bracelet, for example. Because of that curvature, it's going to go around the wrist. So you can put it, say, like with your tiger's eye rounds that are coming up, and space them in between. You're going to get a superb look.
Very exotic look with the tiger's eye, actually, in those curved spaces. I'm going to grab the Star Buy, which is our tiger's eye, actually, and just bring that over just to show you, if you were then using your gold overlay findings, how complementary, how rich all of that is going to be in its saturation and the look of the jewellery. Really lovely. Love a little bit of tiger's eye. That's coming up for us in a matter of moments. But right now, $5.95 for your solid sterling silver with your 18 karat gold overlay on top of it. And it is, you know, every millimetre of the spacer, the curved spacer tube has got that 18 karat gold gleam on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
really
lovely. I mean, even, you know, we talked about earlier, we had the spacer bar with that curvature.
Yes.
So you could use that in earrings. But, and you can also do the same with this. It's going to give you that lovely flow and that curve.
Definitely.
Which is so in.
And you can just use them sparingly, or as you were saying, which would sort of maybe amplify a gemstone in quite a classic design, or use all of them, and it's quite a contemporary set piece then, isn't it?
Definitely. It gives you so many options having that. But also, you know, it's sterling silver with the gold. You've got that luxury straight away.
It is lovely, isn't it? $5.95 on your screen. Multi-buy-tastic on the screen. Nicola, Rosalind, Norfolk, Jane, Margaret. Serious multi-buying going on. So many of you on the phone lines as well. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really lovely to have your company. It is time to bring you your Star Buy on Tiger's Eye. They are beautiful rounds. Now, the size of these rounds are going to give you a total window of opportunity to see the phenomenon in these gemstones. Let's have a look. just set out like this, where you get a chance to see the surface area of the tiger's eye quartz, another gemstone that I have to say I believe is underestimated. First and foremost, you get these rich caramels, honeys, chestnuts, beautiful walnut colour coming out of all of these beautiful gemstones. But then, just seeing them here, without any movement, I am seeing the cat's eye linear phenomena in every single one of these. And then as soon as I pick it up and start moving this around, it is going to be, look at this. Look at these. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. Look at that cat's eye effect, open and close. That is an impressive surface area of beautiful spun gold, isn't it? Such a gorgeous gemstone. Again, another one that transitions from male to female jewellery, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, it gives you that optical illusion that's going to, you know, some people love jewellery that they can play with.
Yeah.
And this is a great one for that. You're always going to be looking at it, playing with it.
Yeah, seeing how it works in the light.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And again, I hate saying it, I know we've had quite a sunny day the last 2 days. It's all about to change tomorrow, apparently. Yay! But let's not get too bogged down about the weather. But we're approaching end of August into September. When the next season that's coming is autumn, it is the perfect tones for it, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
With changing leaves, there's rich, warm autumnal colours, and they do look great, don't they?
Yeah. And even like as we approach the end of the summer, you know, and you're still wearing your winter whites, that is going to look gorgeous with it, and then it's going to transition straight through to the winter.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're such a rich, gorgeous colour as well. What I love about the natural tiger's eye, or what we call yellow tiger's eye, is that is it in its natural state. So basically we've taken the tiger's eye and then we've shaped it into those perfect rounds, uniformity of size, uniformity in the drill hole, but unique beauty on every single one on the strand. So you've got the uniformity of size, which is lovely to work with, the uniformity of the size of the drill hole, which is really substantial. Look at that, just that movement there. Did you see that movement? Throughout the entire strand, there's movement. And it is a great gemstone to work with, very durable, lovely longevity out of this gemstone, of course, and so many different ways to work with it, Angela.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it'll look gorgeous with gold wire or the silver wire. Any of your rose golds, it's going to look gorgeous with.
Antique bronze wire, goodness me,
Yeah, you know, if you're doing kumihimo or, you know, or even incorporating your seed beads around the gemstone. So many different ways. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
And loads of you loving it, absolutely. Hi Jennifer, hi Claire, hi Caroline, Sandra, Eileen, Angela, Catherine, Kathleen, Philip, Lynn, Margaret. Hello to Roseanne, hello to Anonymous Collectors, Rosalind, Della, well done indeed. It's going under £10. It's an amazing star buy. It is gorgeous. Have a look at that. £5.95. It's a really, really good deal, you know, and again, I would be looking at that if you are brand new to us. If you are a regular with us, then you know how workable and how usable these are. But if you're brand new to us, you are creating beautiful looks. And I'm just humour me for a second, because I'm just going to pop the gold skull amongst those golds and those bronze and those. Look at that. Stunning. That would look fabulous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, stunning.
So someone comes to your craft stall, they're seeing a beautiful, simple, stretchy bracelet, one charm hanging off it.
Yeah. And
you've more than doubled your money back just on the one stretchy, let alone the £5.95.
Definitely. And I'd be tempted to make that a knotted necklace.
Yeah,
a full
absolutely.
strand.
Yeah.
Using the gold.
The spacers that we just had, the curved ones.
And also the French wire.
Yes.
As well, and chopping the French wire up, having it in between a spacer.
Nice idea.
And then right in the centre of the skull.
Yeah.
So you've got that
all that gold colour.
Oh,
I'm going to grab some of the French wire actually and bring that in just so you can see. Definitely. Now that works well with the chatoyancy as well, doesn't it? The gleam of the French wire.
Yeah.
Really
love
lovely.
that look. Love that.
Very, very nice. So many of you loving your tiger's eye as well. It is a nice gemstone to be able to introduce to gents as well, isn't it? And
Yes.
a lovely, just simple size, even if that was just, you know, on a wish bracelet or perhaps on some sort of Shambhala style, on your leather cord.
Yeah, yeah,
lovely
perfect for that. It's just so versatile. And again, another great alternative to those blacks as well.
Yes, yeah.
So perfect.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. The details for the French wire, by the way, the French wire bundle on the bottom of your screen, £9.95 for the French wire bundle. So for 40 pieces, they are a foot each. And Ollie rightly pointed out earlier, that's 40 feet of French wire that you're getting. 40-foot length of French wire for £9.95. Amazing value. Glyn Weldon, Karen, Rosalind, make sure you're checking out. Thank you to all of you who are multi-buying. Lovely, lovely stuff. Going to try and squeeze in a few more, but just before I do, showstopper tonight. Not under £10. And absolutely not. This is our showstopper in an hour's time. 1 hour's time. It is, a beauty. Can't wait to bring you that strand. But we're going to crack on with 15. So we've got, again, you can see we're using the Perspex pots. Do make sure you check it out on those. These are nice. We've got your solid sterling silver spacers. A nice depth to these, actually. You're getting 15 in the pack, 5mm, solid sterling silver, £7.95. 15 in the pack, so it works out about 53 pence each at £7.95. But again, just great to be able to add into male and female jewellery, just again, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've got, last time I was on, I've got a bracelet and I've got something very similar on a stretcher, just punctuating the gemstones, and they look superb. It adds weight, it adds value, it adds quality.
Intrinsic value, of course.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, all there. £7.95. Please do make sure you're checking out on those. I'm so sorry, we've got 4 minutes before we join Angela for her second kit and, of course, her book. So we've got loads to squeeze in for you. So I'm going to crack on with head pins. Now, these are your rose gold plated copper head pins. You're getting a huge amount in there. But I'll just grab one of these out for you. So here we have all of your head pins. You've got the round end head pin. A 3mm end on it. 100 in the pot at £2.95. Oh my goodness me. 3 pence per fabulous rose gold overlay on top of copper for your head pins. A bit of an essential stash, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, if you want to do your earrings, or you know, even the drop. The bubble pendant that I did in the first kit, you need your head pins. But the great thing with these is you can get your gemstone, leave a millimetre or two from the bottom, and then flick the bottom of that up so that the heart become a feature on the gemstone, because it's so beautiful. You want that to be seen.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I was thinking as well, you know, you could take your beryl, because you can make your findings out of these as well, can't you? So that's another thing as well. So when you become a little bit more advanced, you maybe pop a morganite on there. So you've got a morganite drop with the head pin sitting there, gripping that as the base. And then you could wire up then and create a shepherd's hook out of that, couldn't you?
That's right. Yes.
And you've got the entire earring ready to go.
Yeah.
In fact, you could make it quite a contemporary shepherd's hook and have the entire look just out of the one head pin.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's just so easy to do that. And this is the thing, you know, we kind of take for granted that everybody knows that. Just go to our YouTube page, Jewellery Maker on YouTube, or to our Facebook page for so many, not just tutorials, but also questions and answer sessions with our guest designers, and also, of course, full-on programs from start to finish. It's good, isn't it? Now you can get the beryl and the head pins for under £10. So if you wanted to get your strand of beryl and your head pins, that would be under £10 for that. That would be great, wouldn't it? Oh, please do make sure that you're checking out on that one. Fabulous, fabulous stuff. Going to move on to... Oh, Dan, we are absolutely cutting it fine. Let's do it. I love this. This is just the most simple and yet effective way to just show this off. Look at that. This is, oh my goodness me. Do you know what? That is like the centre of the peacock's feather, isn't it? Yeah. Can you imagine making a piece of jewellery with some beautiful peacock feather design?
That would be nice.
Yeah, that is quite spectacular, isn't it? Now you've got a beautiful, I love the way that the electroplating of the silver flows and gives you the facets of the gemstone. And I also love the fact that it's flat on both sides. You've got that beautiful connector point, $7.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. We've got our second kit coming up with Angela on the other side of this short break, plus her book, plus our showstopper, and of course more of your questions will get answered as we go through our demos with Angela. Please do make sure you are staying tuned. It's so good to have your company tonight. It really, really is. Thank you for joining us. That was under £10. We are going to continue the fantastic second kit of the night with Angela, and of course more fabulous demos and her book on the other side of this.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Hi and welcome back to The Late Show with myself and Angela and the Late Show team. It's our last hour of The Late Show tonight. Crazy how fast it's gone. We're about to bring you our second kit with Angela. Now, quite a special kit because Angela loves pearls. She loves the bling of a black spinel, and both of those strands happen to be in this kit. But not just that, we've got some fabulous solid sterling silver findings, which, as Angela was saying earlier, when you're using your precious metal findings, the intrinsic value is there, and therefore that sort of level of quality is there, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you're selling or gifting, lots of people do prefer sterling silver. One, it's, you know, it's well known on high street.
Yeah, of course.
It's a mark of quality pieces, but also lots of people are allergic
Yes,
to.
they are. Yes, it's hypoallergenic. Yeah.
So it's perfect for that. You can sell with knowing that your customers are
With
less
confidence.
likely to have a reaction.
Quite substantial earring findings in this kit as well. So you're getting your kind of standard findings kit. You're getting your head pins, your crimp covers, your crimp beads, your bolt ring clasps, your jump rings, and your shepherd's hooks. So that's kind of like your standard findings kit there. But then we've kind of gone one step extra, and we're bringing you, and I'm just going to show you this. I love this. It's like a little single angel wing. It's gorgeous. You've got solid sterling silver post and butterfly backs, and of course the earring point. Now, I would say, I don't know what sort of price you'd be paying, but if you just took the connector off there, filed that down, gave it a buff, and just sold that as a pair of earrings, I can only imagine what another jeweller would be charging you for solid sterling silver pair of earrings with that kind of angel wing effect to them. As it is, you've got the connector point here. So, of course, you can attach your gemstones. Now, you're getting 5 pairs of those in the actual findings pack as well. So outside of the essential silver findings kit, you're also getting the 5 pairs of your solid sterling silver earrings. You're then getting a strand of micro faceted black spinel, Be Still My Beating Heart, and then a strand of beautiful peacock keishi pearls. I mean, just that as a simple bracelet. Look at the sparkle that we're getting off that. Really, really simple. Beautiful look that you're getting there as well. Now, I know that Angela's used some chain from previous kits as well, just to kind of suspend the pendants and suspend the gemstones. But in the main, everything else that you've got there, look at these for keishi pearls, for drops on those earrings. Just a gorgeous cascade. Now, if you were to buy everything singularly, so if you were to buy everything separately on our website from Jewellery Maker, you'd be looking at just over £43, in fact closer to 44, £43.95. The spinel in itself, for me, is such a draw, and the keishi pearls. The fact that we're then getting the bonus of pure solid sterling silver in all of our findings, that's exciting. But you are going to get a great saving tonight. £27.95. For the keishi pearls and the beautiful black spinel alone, you're paying £16 less than you would do if you were buying all of these components singularly on our website. Absolutely gorgeous. I know how much you love your black spinel. I know how much Angela loves her black spinel. But when it's micro-faceted,
Yeah.
It's on a different level, isn't it?
It is. It's honestly, it is so beautiful.
I love it.
So,
It's one of my faves.
Yeah, same here. It sparkles. It catches the eye. It's just beautiful.
Beautifully durable. It takes, you know, you can wear that in rings, you can wear that in necklaces, you can wear that in bracelets. It's such a durable gemstone. Yeah. It's so versatile. Price on your screen, $27.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, really gemstone heavy as well out of those strands. You're not skimped on any of those.
No, we've got another pair of earrings.
Oh
over
yes,
there.
they are over there.
Yeah.
You are right. I had them earlier, didn't I? Let me grab them.
Yeah, so we've got 7 pieces.
7 pieces of jewellery out of the kit. Wow.
And
so talk to me about, you were saying earlier about when we, just kind of putting a price on components of jewellery and what you would be selling that. Let's just walk through before you kind of take us through your demo.
Sure.
What you would be looking at.
I mean, a couple of years ago, I was selling the black spinel bracelet, and it had no sterling silver beads in it. It did have sterling silver clasp, and that was £45 I was selling those for.
Okay.
I could get 2 out of a strand, and I was selling them around Christmas time, and
on and gone, on and gone. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, with the extra sterling silver elements, you know, that's around, you know, a similar price for that. And for me, as a seller, that was just on and gone because people could wear it on its own. And I've got one myself at home and I wear it loads. But you can stack it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or just wear it on its own and it looks beautiful. I often wear it to lunch when I go out with my mates, you know, and it catches their eye and they're like, what is that?
If I ever wear my black spinel jewellery, my best mate, Rebecca, she's like, when am I borrowing that then? When I'm borrowing, like never, because I'll never get it back. But yeah, I know. Beautiful, beautiful kit. Look, just in selling one bracelet, essentially, you know, Angela's made that back and then some. So when you're starting to put the price on your jewellery, we are, of course, going to be bringing you Angela's book during the demo as well. But Angela, what are you going to show us, my lovely?
Right, so I've used the flower design in 3 pieces. So I'm going to show you how to create that flower
out of the Keshi pearls.
Yes.
Gorgeous, lovely stuff.
So on your strand of beautiful, and they are.
Look at that sheen on that. Now you've taken them off the strand.
Get them home, you are just going to absolutely love the colours that's just jumping out of that. It's gorgeous. So the nature of Keshi pearls is that they will be irregular in shape and also size. So what I've done is I've then grouped mine around and clustered them around the similar sizes.
Okay, okay.
So I've pre-selected these 5 that I'm going to use to create my petal.
Okay, my lovely.
Okay. So I'm using a little bit of 0.4
from your stash
wire from my stash. Okay. So, and I've taken probably you know, probably about 10-12 inches.
Okay, darling,
Okay, so I'm going to need the glasses for this one.
That's all right, that's all good.
Okay, so once you know this technique, then you could create all sorts of things with this, as I've done. So we're just threading on our pearls, and it goes on beautifully on the 0.4.
Okay, smashing. Does anybody know what are the gauges of our beading thread? Dan, would you have that info, my lovely? It's like 0.38. Yeah, could we find that out? Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay.
Whoops. It's there, it's there. It's all right, last night I dropped something down my top. That was never coming back.
Okay, so
you threaded all of them on?
We threaded them all on, and we're going to just let them drop down to roughly the central point.
Okay.
Okay. Then we take our 2 wires and we let them cross each other.
Okay.
Okay. Your pearls will be floppy at this stage, but that's fine. We're going to firm them up at the moment in a few minutes. So we let them cross like so. And then we hold our pearls and we just give it a twist.
Okay.
Once, twice. Straighten out our wires. And then we're going to take one side of the wire and we're just going to bring it around the front of our first pearl.
Okay.
Pulling the wire quite firmly, take it around the back of the second one, weave it round the front of the next one, round the back, again pulling your wires quite firmly until it comes back to the central point. Okay? Then with our second wire, we're going to go in the opposite direction now. But first, I'm just going to give it a little twist, once, twice. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction, as I say.
Yeah.
So round the front, round the back, pulling it quite firmly. And as you can see, it's starting to firm up.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, round the front again, round the back, round the front, back to our central point, and we're just going to give it a twist. And there, as you can see, it's really firmed up. And we're just going to do a twist all the way along the length of the wire. So holding your pearls nice and firmly with your wire strands either side, just twist. And the movement really is in the wrist rather than in the pearls or the wire. And we're just going to twist all the way up.
It actually would work quite well in hair combs as well, wouldn't it?
Yes. Well, you would use this technique for your... Yeah, it's called... Well, we know it here as the tiara twist. And you would use this in your bridal headpieces and combs and hairbands, like so.
Be nice interspersed in the bouquet of flowers as well, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. So there you now have your petals all nice and firm.
Yeah, it's nice as well because it's quite an organic shape as well as them being organic gemstones, isn't it?
That's right. So what I've done to give it even more of an interest is I've taken my flat nose pliers and I've just held my my wire firmly and gone to each pearl and just given the wire just a little twist.
Okay.
I can't see it from down there. So just giving it a little twist, and then what that does, it just creates a little bit more interest, as you can see there.
Yeah.
It just gives a little bit more interest to the wire. You don't have to, but you can if you want.
Just a little bit of detail.
Yeah. So you would just do that back and front. Okay. And then once you've done that, you can then just finish off.
Okay.
So on the earrings and on the pendant, and well, on the pendant.
Yeah, this single one?
Yeah, the single one. What I've done is I've taken one of the earring findings.
Really great idea.
And I've taken the post from the back of the earring finding, and I've just given it
Let me bring it over.
Yeah.
Let me bring it over so everybody can see. So this is the earring finding.
Yeah. So on the opposite side,
Let me just pop that next to you, actually.
thank you, I've just turned it over, and here you can see.
You've used the post, you've bent the post back and used it as a bail.
That's right.
Great idea.
Turned it over with my pliers, created a bail, put the jumper ring through to put my chain on. So I've taken this strand, this wire, and I've threaded it through the loop and just done my wrap loop.
Lovely.
So
but you're using everything in the kit. That's what's great about it. And I know that the chain that you had, obviously, that was from the previous kit, the stash. But again, just great to be able to have to use. You know, you might not want to make 5 pairs of earrings. You might want to make a suite and make that a feature of the suite.
That's
so it's in the bail and it's in the earrings.
Yeah. Or as you said earlier, you could just take off the loop. And create a simple stud earrings. You've got 5 pairs, so you've got all of those options. So with this, what you would then do is just use your pliers, create your wrap loop by bending your wire over, and then just wrapping it around a few times, tail up, snip it off, and then you could either put that on your jump rings or your earrings, and it's lovely. It is really simple,
really
but
simple.
effective.
But you're getting all those colours of the pearls coming out as well. And the size of them as well. You know, they're a sizable case, aren't they?
That's right. But the lovely thing is you've got all different sizes, from very small ones to some of the larger ones. So you can either use them together, as I've done in the bracelet, or separated them out and use them as petals.
I love as well the level of detail, because on the back of the chain, look, Angela's just popped a little casey just at the end of that lovely little chain, just to see. If I just grab that. So at the back of the necklace, just a little bit of extra chain on an extender with that little, just extra added luxury detail of the casey at the back.
And because I just think that, again, you know, just the finishing touches can make all the difference to getting your sale, because your customer realises that actually you are a quality designer, you are a quality maker, just by that little finishing touch, and it then becomes your signature, and people then recognise your work for that gemstone at the back.
Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Thank you so much. It's book time. So we're going to bring the graphics on screen. There's 60. There are 60. This is your book about how to choose the right craft fair.
Yes, and the reason I wrote it was people were saying that they were doing craft fairs, but not quite getting their sale. And when I was exploring it with them, it was because they weren't choosing the right events, but they didn't know how to choose or where to find craft fairs. So, for example, if you're pitching your work at a particular price point, maybe, you know, you've developed your style, and you know, your average pieces might be about £30 to £40, for example, then doing craft fairs in schools isn't going to be right for you, simply because your price point is just too high. But then it still might not be right if you want to sell, if you're thinking of going into a boutique, a high-end boutique, it's just not high enough. So it's then about, well, if I've developed a range and at a particular price point, where am I going to find the events where I can meet my customers who want to pay that price point?
Interesting.
So the book has got lots of different ideas on how you do that, but also all the different types of craft fairs there are.
It's very comprehensive.
Because, you know, the word craft fairs can mean different things to different people.
Absolutely. You know, old school craft fairs for me, it's almost kind of jumble sale. That, you know, old school, you know, and but it has evolved so much.
That's right.
And now they are quite exclusive.
Yeah. So you can go right from a school fair or a church hall, a church fair, through to charity events, right up to events that are quite exclusive, where you have to apply and not everybody's going to be successful, and right through to big exhibition centres, county fairs,
bridal fairs,
festivals, music festivals. There's all sorts of craft fairs that are going to attract different types of clientele. So if you understand the different types of craft fairs that are out there, then you can start deciding which ones are going to suit you and which ones are going to work for you.
Fabulous stuff. Here we go. Are you ready? I've got 60. 60, that's it. It's on your screen. Please check it out as soon as you possibly can. We do not have enough to go round. Every time when we have Angela's books with us, even if we had 300, it wouldn't be enough to go round. They sell out in a heartbeat. There are 60 and 60 only. Web bidders and app tappers, I need you to check this out immediately. Please don't just think, it's fine, I'll check it out in a bit. It is not safe if it's just merely allocated to your cart and your basket. You need to take the next step to check out. And the reason I say that is because the last time Angela was with us, and the last time, so Rachel Norris's book and Angela's book, the last time that they've both been with us, the sheer volume of people who got in touch and went, I didn't get it, I missed out. It's from Jill. Hi Jill, my neck of the woods. Absolutely beautiful jewellery, Angela. I'm looking forward to buying your book as I have recently started selling my jewellery at craft fairs. Oh Jill, I'm interested. Where are we selling those down in the Vale? It's my neck of the woods, that is. I'm coming back there tonight. Craft fair success. A guided... it's not a threat. I actually live there, Jill. It's not a threat. I'm coming there tonight. I live there. I'm commuting back later. That's what I'm doing, Jill, my lovely. 10.95 on your screen, absolutely inundated right now. Listen, I really, really cannot encourage you enough to check out on this. We are reserving this one. It's been signed by Angela, a little personal message in there, because if you bought the first kit at 7 o'clock or this kit at 9 o'clock, you are now eligible into the competition to win this book. So one of you will be randomly picked. We don't have access to that information. It's now the call centre that is able to randomly select the winner. We will know who is the winner of Angela's signed book in about 20 minutes. Well, we won't have the name tonight. Yes, we would ring the call centre. Yes, Dan. That's the new rule. You ring the call centre. Oh, Dan's like, right. That's exciting. Well, no, you sounded more Welsh than I did then, Dan. That's exciting. You've got to ring the call centre and then they randomly select from the two. Yes, it's new. How exciting is that? Yes. Dads are like, oh, I didn't think we could do that tonight. Yes, you can do that tonight. So we will know who is the winner of Angela's book by the end of the show, which is fabulous. Thank you, Angela.
Yes.
Jill is absolutely right as well. You know, I'm sure there will be more chances to buy your other books as well soon.
Yes, book number 4.
And let's just talk courses while we're waiting for everybody to come in and check out. You had a course yesterday.
Yes.
So that's the longest running course here at Jewellery Maker, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's the Business Academy.
Yes.
And then on the
27th
or 29th
It's towards the end of September.
Okay, my darling.
We're starting a brand new course, which is, and that's really come about because people have been asking about selling their wares.
Well, to be fair, this is the thing, you see. So you've gone through the first stage of finding your craft, the right craft fair, your right audience for your jewellery. Then, of course, your other books will focus on the Business Academy. You've got the Business Academy course, but it's once you're there.
Yes, once you're there.
You are there.
And it's about how you interact with your customers. You know, it's how you present yourself, how you present your jewellery, how you build that rapport, how you get those conversations going so that you can clinch that sale.
And getting your brand recognised if you are building a brand. What is it that you're going to be known for? What is it you can big up about yourself? What is it that you are an expert at? Which gemstone are you focusing on? Or which technique or which medium?
Absolutely.
And it's all about being that expert.
Definitely. But, you know, if you've not done our Business Academy, do think about coming along. And if you can't, then get in touch with me because there is just so much. You know, my delegates yesterday said they just didn't realise how much they didn't know about selling their work. They thought it was just make a few products, find your craft fairs, go along to sell them, and they didn't realise all the foundation.
Absolutely.
And it's not scary. What's scary is when you don't know what you should know.
I'm sure there are some venues, if you were going to sell your jewellery, I'm sure if you're setting up a craft stall, I would imagine that some venues want to see your certificates of indemnity insurance and want to know that you're insured. Well, the majority of people walking in to sell at a craft store, at a church or at a church hall or at a community centre may think that they could rock up and just go, yep, here we go, we're selling my jewellery. But without that certificate of indemnity insurance, there are going to be issues.
That's right. And there's more than one type of insurance you need to consider as well, you know? So there's lots of things. You know, what do you do if somebody wants a refund on a pair of earrings? You know, where do you stand?
Don't break the seal on the bag, quite frankly. That's the motto here.
So, do get in touch. Let me know how you're getting on with your craft fairs.
Yeah, fabulous.
You know, if you can come to our courses, then brilliant. You're going to have a fabulous day, and we feed you as well. So
they do feed you, and then when you don't finish it all, we come in like a horde of locusts and take all the sandwiches and the fruit away. We're just nip in. Hiya, how are you? Sandwich. Off we go. Listen, that is practically sold out. Literally, there's 3 left, and that's it. So please do check them out. And we've got about 14 of you still not checked out. Check out. Thank you, Angela. Angela's still with us for the next 35 minutes at the end of the show. I'm going to leave this one here. That mustn't go back to our warehouse. That must stay here to be able to give to you. We'll also announce the winner. Thank you so much, darling. We will bring to you your winner before the end of the show. Now, very, very quickly, please may I show you the literally stop the show. This is coming up in 20 minutes time, 15 minutes. Very high-end chrome dioxide with all the best will in the world. There are very few jewellers in the world that will produce a strand of chrome dioxide for you like this. I would say that there are very few jewellers in the world that will bring you one of these beautiful droplets. They are exquisite. It's coming away, it stops the show in about 15 to 20 minutes time, not long at all. However, are you ready, team? All together now. Miss it, miss out. Oh. Just not quite. Not quite at the same time there, is it, team? Unison. Do you want it to, Kerry's like, let's try again. Okay, hang on. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, what can I say? What can I say? Righty home. I have indeed, yeah. Now this is a ready-made beautiful popcorn bracelet. However, it doesn't matter what you're paying for it. You're not going to be charging the same amount for that, plus then your work in putting that connector together at your craft fair. I think offering this is it's so good to be able to offer that adjustable length as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're going to be able to appeal to so many people, whether they've got small wrists or large wrists.
Absolutely. And of course, you can, of course, then, if you just show you the connector points here, I'll tell you what that would work well with, those beautiful black spinels in that kit.
Yes.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah.
Running along the top of that on a wrist with that oh, yes, please. Yeah. We won't say no to that. You're getting that full popcorn bracelet with, of course, those beautiful stoppables that you've got just at the bottom there that stops the slider adjustment ball from coming off. And you've got that, and of course it is, if you just have a look there, that's where the silicone grips the solid sterling silver and runs up and down the bracelet. You've also got your connector points. I'm just going to bring that in for you. So you can see, really easy to work with. One piece is what you're getting. Again, it is a really substantial, gorgeous look. And the popcorn chain is one of our fastest selling necklaces and bracelets. Again, Angela, when you're going to somebody's craft stall and they've got a bracelet with solid sterling silver finding of this sort of quality and then their creation sort of attached to the connector, again, you're offering somebody that intrinsic value before you've even mentioned your work.
Yes, absolutely. They know it's a sign of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you will have the 925 stamp.
Yes,
in
yeah,
that
absolutely.
as well.
Yeah.
And that's something people look for because there is so many imitations out there.
Oh gosh, I know.
Yeah, so having that stamp is a sign of your authenticity and quality.
Absolutely. And again, thinking about what you could use to connect here as well. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bracelet, does it? It could be an entire necklace.
Yes.
But this is the clasp that hangs down at the back of the neck. And of course, you've got that adjuster, but if then, of course, you're attaching a really lovely long length of gemstones, or, of course, some sort of creation that you're making with your seed beading, attaching it to those connectors, that sits at the front of the neckline, and then this sits at the back of the neck as like a gorgeous clasp.
And it will work with whatever medium you choose, whether you do seed beads, your polymer clay, your just regular beading, your pearls, your silver clay, whatever medium you choose to have as your focal point, it's going to work.
Definitely. And I think as well, because it's just that one, the thing is as well, is when you've got that and it's beautifully made, as this is, and it contains our most popular ready-made chain, it's a bit of a no-brainer, $15.95, isn't it?
Yeah, and in fact, you know, there's a brand that uses genuine gemstones, but very big, chunky gemstones, and she used to make them on slider knots. And I've noticed recently she's using very similar sterling silver sliders and doing away with the cord. I mean, she still has some of the cords, but more and more she's introducing that, and I think that's just testament to how popular these are.
Absolutely, and I think they're so beautifully made. That's the thing as well, they are really beautifully made. The slider, by the way, for those of you who've bought it, it does grip the silver well and truly. You can see there that is not budging. It is not going anywhere. It's staying firmly in place. Nice smooth solid silver. You could even get that engraved, I suppose. Maybe a little, just a little bit of personal sort of little attention to detail with that one.
Yeah, initials or dates.
Definitely, definitely. Right then. We're moving on to, I have an amber connector, like miss it, miss out, proper last of stock on this one. Now, all right, Dan, no. Dan went, I know, the winner of Angela's book, this is. We do know the winner. The call centre have randomly chosen from the first and the second kit. Dan's got your name. Not quite yet, though. We will be revealing that in a matter of moments. Amber connector. Big pieces of amber here. And like you were saying before, a specialist gemstone. You could really specialise your entire collection on amber, couldn't you?
Definitely. You know, we see that quite a lot when you go to some of these county shows, craft fair county shows, or, you know, these boutiques and shops, they specialise just in amber. And I'm not surprised because it really is a sumptuous gemstone.
It is. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. In our neck of the woods, mine and Jill who texted, in the Fon Mon. And I thought, and I'm going to be honest, I thought, Fon Mon, it's a very Welsh name, Fon Mon Castle down in the Barry. Anyway, but I thought it was just going to be tractors. I was going down there because my chiropractor was down there and he was advertising, and I've been with the chiropractic firm for about nearly 10 years now. When I got down there, jewellery stores galore. Oh, I was happy. I was in my element. I was like, oh my gosh, there's jewellery here. It was lovely. Really lovely. Amber was a big feature. This is from Karen, who says, Ray, Angela, thank you. I got it this time. Yes, I can't wait to get it. Karen, boom. Back of the net, good stuff. And also from Elizabeth, who says, got mine, lovely. Good stuff, really pleased, along with you and everybody else, well done. I'm going to move on to lemon topaz. Really? Okay. So that means that what you've got on this strand is little moments of imperial golds through your droplets of topaz. I've not seen topaz worked like this before. I've seen them either drenched in the imperial topaz colour, or I've seen them very, very clear. These have just got almost like golden whisper inclusions, almost like a rutilation inside the topaz. Really unusual. Lemon drops, 100 carats that you're getting there, 6 to 12 millimetres, 20 centimetre strand. Miss it, miss out. November's birthstone, coming your way under £15, $11.95 for a massive carat weight of topaz. Really unusual to see. I've not seen rutilated inclusion inside a topaz before, but that golden colour, that lemon colour, that droplet, it almost looks as if what we do with our quenched, crackled quartz, giving it a lovely lemon colour, but that is all natural. That is all yours, all genuine, all coming to you from our amazing team. $11.95. Make sure that you're checking that out, won't you? We're going to move on because we've got loads of squeeze in and miss it, miss out for you. We've got, don't forget that those chrome dioxides are coming up soon. Say again, my lovely. Yeah, got it. What? Oh my goodness. Might be the longest strand of graduated wonderful tanzanite that I've seen. I don't even know where to begin on pricing a piece of jewellery with all of this in it, and I really wouldn't.
I know.
We had a strand of tanzanite last night that it was a short strand of tanzanite, but we took it to clearance price of under £10. And June quite rightly said, who's our guest designer last night, I'd love you to get that strand valued.
Yeah.
Just the strand.
Yeah.
Let alone the finished piece of jewellery. Oh, it's amazing. Miss it, miss out. You have a 38 centimetre strand. Normally they're about 18 centimetres. 90 carats of the most amazing cornflower blues and forget-me-not blues. I think you can see that here. Perfectly graduated. £59.95.
It's just an unmistakable, gorgeous colour, isn't it? Love that.
The story with it is phenomenal for a sell as well. It really is on your jewellery stand. It really is. You know, that as soon as you start telling people it comes from one place in the world, that Tiffany launched it, you know, when you talk about Henry Saul, you talk about everything that goes with it, the romance of this gemstone comes to life.
Definitely. And people love that. They, again, you know, as we said earlier, people love to know that they own something nobody else has.
But the story about the gemstone makes the wearer feel so special. That's what I found about wearing my tanzanite or my emeralds. You know, they're gemstones that make, because I know the story, I feel even better when I'm wearing it. And it is about how the jewellery makes you feel at the end of the day, isn't it?
Exactly.
Really is. £59.95, lots of stock on that one. Hold the lines, well done. Yeah, I have got those. They're cute. Little heart drop earrings in solid sterling silver, shepherd's hook. Now there's space to wire wrap a few sort of small rondelles or faceted rondelles in there, maybe a few seed beads as well, because you've got that sort of mesh, almost cage effect on the silver. You could just leave them plain and simple, I suppose, couldn't you?
Yeah, either. I've not seen
really
those
lovely,
before.
aren't they?
Lovely.
Cute, really cute. And it's not too long a drop, is it?
No.
Just a simple.
And having different drops is really important as well, because not everybody loves the dangling.
No, it's true.
Some people like, you know,
smaller studs.
Yeah.
Little earlobe grazers rather than chandeliers for the ears.
Absolutely.
£8.95. Last of stock on those. They have been so popular. I'm sure you can see why. So versatile no matter what your age. And of course, you can work your magic and create something really individual and bespoke and really sort of distinctive with those, or just go with them as they are. £8.95. Gorgeous look. Last of stock on those ones. You're going to need to be quick. We're going to be announcing our winner of Angela's book very soon. And of course, we're going to be bringing you your chrome dioxide showstopper drops. Do not miss that opportunity. Graduated in colour chips and nuggets of your opal. They are packed full of play of colour, Angela. Even for chips. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Really exciting to see. You know, when you see opal, even in their smallest moments, and yet they produce the most amazing play of colour. All the colours on the Jewellery Maker banner behind me are in this strand. Electric, 45 carats. Oh my God. What? £9.95 on your screen. You're getting golden opals there, what I would class as fire opal with play of colour. You're getting flashes of the most amazing greens and reds in there. Just make sure you're checking that out. That's an 82 centimetre strand on the run-up to our finale piece, our showstopper tonight, and the announcement of who has won Angela's book. £9.95 for all those beautiful moments of the chips and nuggets that you're getting on there, from fire opal through to beautiful golden opal, and of course to your really strong play of colour opal as well. Fabulous stuff. Hopefully you are just adding to your order with that one at £9.95, because you've already opened your order. Oh, I'm not going to do that again, Kerry. Lesson learned. They are beautiful. Well done. Hold the lines on that one. There we go. Which one, my darling? Oh, yeah, I've got it. Yep. This is your... Oh, my tweezers are stuck to my watch. There we go. Right, here we go. This is a proper portrait, very classic amber pendant, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just drawn to that gorgeous cherry colour.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
You see, I see that on a little bit of a larger size jump ring, but threaded onto black ribbon as a choker. Yes. Good to go.
Very vintage.
Yeah, but then the chokers are everywhere at the moment.
Yep.
absolutely everywhere at the moment. 21 by 15 millimeters, £12.95 on your screen. That beautiful portrait setting of the solid stunning silver, the way that it's designed. I'm going to flip that around for you so you can see there's no glass or resin to intensify the colour of that beautiful cherry, beautiful beam that you are getting with that gorgeous colour. Can you just see that flash of red that came through the screen then? That's because it's catching the light and it's glowing. Lots of stock on that one for you, £12.95, all beautifully finished and really, really easy to work with. Make sure that you're checking that out, won't you? Really lovely. Going to pop that into the box. Chrome dioxide is coming your way. I've been waiting for this strand all evening. I have waited and waited and waited. It's just jam-packed. There is not a single millimetre of this strand that is literally not saturated in the most amazing electric greens. This is chrome dioxide. It really is such a joy to see so much. I think that if you are working with this gemstone, you're working with one of, if not the rarest moments that we're able to bring you, especially when it's this quality. It is coming up, it's tonight showstopper. Beautiful. Okay, but we've got the winner of Angela's book to announce, and we've got a couple more just to squeeze in for you before we do that. Now this, sorry, I'm going to have to move this chair. It is squeaking like you wouldn't believe. Oh, can't you? Sorry, it was really, really squeaky then. There we go. So, this is lovely. This is microfaceted, beautiful spinel with a copper colour coating. Now that is really unusual. Look at that. £3.95 for microfaceted black spinel? Really? Good gracious me. Now I would be saying multi-buy, do multiple strands of this, join it all together, get a clasp on there, and you've got a beautiful, beautiful bracelet ready to go. Look at the sparkle on that, Angela.
Yeah. I'm just in love with black spinel, as you know. And having this with the copper colour coating
and it's
is
really,
great.
that's a fabulous metallic sparkle that we're getting on top of it.
It's going to work if you've got the kit, the black spinel in the kit.
Definitely, definitely. I would be, there is no doubt in my mind that we need as many strands of this as we possibly can to make multiple strands. I'm just going to show you kind of over the, you know, just that would just be 4. But just look at that. Just those 4 strands that you would get sort of all sort of beautifully intertwined together, creating that multiple. I'd want maybe 5 of those so I could get 10 layers and properly get that impact. That's sold out. I'm not surprised. That's brilliant. Well done. Oh my gosh, look at these. Oh my goodness. I have not seen anything like this for an age, Dan. They look like little watermelon slices. This is solar quartz, graduated plain nuggets. For me, even if you didn't use these in your actual jewellery, to place these on your craft stall, to have them kind of sort of placed around very colourful pieces of jewellery to draw in even more kind of, you know, sort of captivating eyes to your jewellery store.
Yeah, definitely.
They'd look great, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they'd be great backdrops as well if you're photographing your work for your website and stuff. But I look at that and I just see festivals.
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect for that.
Yeah, that watermelon colour, beautiful. And maybe sort of not even necessarily in jewellery, but sort of even sewed into the end of kind of tassels on a vest or something when you're on the beach at a, you know, maybe overnight. For me, it was Ibiza. Ibiza, when I'd finished my A-levels many, many moons ago, off to Ibiza that me and the girls went, and it just reminds me of all, I cannot go into what went on there. No, what went on in Ibiza stays in Ibiza. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it is. Well, yes, Ibiza is beautiful. There are parts of Ibiza that are absolutely stunning. Do you know the film South Pacific was filmed there? In the part of Portunax. Yeah, absolutely beautiful, beautiful place in the world. 0800 644 655. Great bursts of colour. It's quite mouth-watering, isn't it?
It is. very juicy.
Quite, yeah, definitely. Really interesting to see that. There's some amazing druzy pattern on that as well. I'm going to move on to labradorite. We haven't had much labradorite tonight. Got to make sure we've got to have a little bit of labradorite for you, just a little bit. Again, another gemstone that transitions, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, Chris, one of my delegates on the course, had a bracelet and it was just re-stranded, very similar in size.
Lovely.
And it just looked fabulous from across the room. The sparkle, the twinkle, the labradorescence coming off it. Gorgeous.
It's a magical, gorgeous gemstone. We are a bit biased. We do love our labradorite, but that's because we think it's very, very good. $11.95 on your screen. Yes, I did sound a little. Do you know what I sounded like? I heard myself. I sounded a little bit like Graham Norton then. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. $11.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655 for that last of stock. It is very, very last of stock. Nice to get the labradorescence at a smaller size. Gorgeous labradorites as well. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. You can see the schiller, you can see the labradorescence, you know it's a great quality strand and it's just $11.95. Well done, hold those lines. Listen, we've got so much to squeeze in for you in such little time. We've got to do number 20. Got it? Turquoise chips. Okay. If you could make an elasticated cuff bracelet out of this, or maybe your memory wire bracelet, basically I would multi-buy to your heart's content as long as we've got the quantity, and I would have multiples of these on my stall, wouldn't you?
Yeah, without a doubt.
In a heartbeat.
Without a doubt. You know, gorgeous colour, well-known gemstone, and it's so versatile because, you know, I would be crocheting with that and making my crochet necklaces and crochet bracelets as well. Lovely.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, look at those gorgeous colours. $4.95, 86 centimetres of Tibetan. Oh, I'm saying multi-buy. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Okay. Very, very quick opportunity before we bring you your showstopper. Perfect. Kunzite rounds. Perfect. 110 carats of kunzite, 6mm, 38 centimetre strand. Beautiful, beautiful body of colour. Very last of stock on this one. Again, a great story, Angela, with this gemstone for when people come to buy it from the stall.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's unmistakable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just that gorgeous lavender undertone.
It's a beauty. You know, your story with this one, synonymous with Tiffany, discovered by Tiffany's most prolific gemstone hunter. You know, we all know George Frederick Kunz. Could you name their head gem hunter today? Probably not. 0800 644 655. No Googling Ben.
I know, I was
Cheat.
Cheat
right there. He's like, just $41.95 on your screen for your gorgeous strand of kunzite. This is going to take us up to our showstopper. After our showstopper, we'll announce the winner of Angela's book, and then we'll be closing the door on a live TV footage for you tonight. Excuse me. Almost caught it. Do make sure that you are that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on your kunzite. Beautiful uniformity of not just size and the drill hole, of course, but also real lovely uniformity of colour. Not too much of a variation on the colour on this strand at all. Can we squeeze one more in? You are proper going for it tonight, Dan. Chocolate agate. Oh, these are, I've not seen this for ages. Faceted chocolate agate. That's lovely. Caramels, honeys, coffees, and a $2.95 price point coming in on your screen. Really, really lovely. Chocolate agate from Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil. Beautiful facets, gorgeous. You've got your light roast and your dark roast going on there, haven't you? Definitely. £2.95 on your screen, really workable, nice to intersperse these with your cedar bead work as well.
Yeah, and we don't see that very often. So to have that, it's gorgeous. I mean,
Really
it'll
lovely.
work with, you know, some of the gemstones we've had tonight as well.
Alternative to blacks as well, as
Yeah,
he was saying, you know, not
absolutely.
just your agates, not just your spinels, but a lovely sort of rich coffee colour that still complements skin tone as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Do make sure that you're checking that out, confirming as soon as you can. You can see how quickly they are flying out of the door. Oh my gosh, not enough to go around. So many of you there. Listen, we've got the showstopper coming your way. We are going to do the showstopper for you, and then we're going to announce the winner of Angela's book. So please do make sure you're joining me. But right now, we proper stop the show. Your chance to get a very exceptional, beautiful gemstone. World class as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, over my 10 years within the gemstone and jewellery industry, I have been very lucky enough to work with a fair amount of this, but that's purely because of the gem hunters, of course, who've been sourcing our gemstones both elsewhere and, of course, here at Jewellery Maker. It's the same team who still bring us the same gemstones. And because of that relationship that we have, and because, of course, you're cutting out the middleman and getting as close to from mine to market as we possibly can for you, it is very exciting when a strand like this is a possibility in it. And I make no apology when I say it will be the highest end strand of the entire show. But with respect, how magnificent are these, Angela?
They're just breathtaking. From the colour, the cut, the size, they're just gorgeous.
They are a proper bright green, and I'm really hoping that that is translating down the camera lens for you. But not just that, the clarity on them is fabulous as well. You know, there are very few grades of this gemstone physically available to mine, full stop. You've got, in fact, we're coming to the end of the mining of this gemstone. It's only 6 weeks of the year where you can mine for it, and with things as they are at the moment, unless you are an inhabitant of the Uralian Mountains of Siberia and you can access that area, you have got no chance whatsoever to go in and mine for it. It is a mesmerising vivid green. It without a doubt is a very, very rare, I would say possibly this is the rarest gemstone strand in our warehouse at this moment in time. I don't think that there is another. The only other sort of gemstone I would say that comes close to being even remotely as rare as this is would be if I could say to you I either had a Paraiba strand or I had an Alexandrite strand, if I'm being honest with you, because this is not going to be available every single day, all of the time. Previously closed at the price that is on your screen. But to stop the show tonight, we would like to reduce that price for you and give you an outstanding opportunity. Look, the jewellery that you make with this gemstone, the story of this gemstone, everything that you need to know about this gemstone. If you have this gemstone at your craft store, I'm going to imagine we're looking at a fairly high-end craft fair.
Yeah.
So you're knowing your audience with this one, yeah?
Absolutely. Really, you know, because, you know, people may not necessarily know
It's so rare.
the story of it.
Absolutely.
But they will certainly be drawn and attracted to the vibrancy of the gemstone and the colour and the cut.
And then that's where you get your chance to share your story.
Absolutely. So if you're selling it, say, for example, £30 for a pair of earrings, it might not translate the story that you're telling with the price that you're charging. So, you know, you need to price it accordingly, but find the right event to be able to get that sale.
Well, hopefully, if everybody got your book tonight, they are going to find a right event, which is really exciting. It is a big reduction tonight. It has closed just shy of £100. absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, $74.95 on your screen. I'm going to keep the graphics on your screen. If you've got any questions about your chrome dioxide, your Russian dioxide, please do get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to share all my knowledge on this beautiful gemstone for you. Graphics are going to stay on your screen because we need to announce the winner of Angela's book. So, the winner tonight, because of course you were eligible if you bought the first kit or the second kit, you're automatically eligible to win that book. And the winner chosen at random through the computer in our call centre tonight is Anila in Norwich. Well done indeed to you, Anila. So you get the signed copy of Angela's book. Well done. We will make sure that that comes to you in the next couple of days. We really... Is that Anila in Norwich or Anila in Norfolk? In Norwich. Okay, just double checking. Okay. I just wanted to double check. 0800 644 655. So the call centre has got your details, and we will pass the book on to Sarah in our office, and she will pass that on to the call centre, and you will receive that in the next few days. Come with me to see the hardest worker in the room tonight, of course, lovely Angela, who, of course, has been with us sharing all of her vast knowledge as well. When will you be back with us, my darling?
September. I'm off on a little break.
It's all right for some, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's all right. Then she's off on a cruise. Do you know what I mean? So you're back in with us, though, for workshops and also live shows in September.
Yeah, I think the first week in September is my... I've got a live show.
Lovely.
But yeah, I've got workshops. Yeah.
Okay. If you want details of the Business Academy workshops, or of course the new workshops that Andrew's going to be running, have a look on our website, or do absolutely get in touch with the call centre, and they will put you in touch with the right team member as well, or of course on our Facebook page. Literally, thank you to you. Really appreciate your company tonight. Thank you to the team tonight as well. Dan and Kerry and Ben working very hard indeed. Thank you to you, and thank you to Angela. Lovely to see you again, my darling. Carol's in the morning from 8 a.m. Make sure you're joining her. Hannah's in the afternoon for you, and then of course you've got lovely Lara DeLu tomorrow night on the Late Show. Listen, I will be back with you. I'm not back with you on the weekend because I'm doing 40s Fest, but I am with you for the mid show on Friday instead. Becky's had a little bit of a swap with me, so I will see you Friday afternoon. In the meantime, have a great couple of days. Carol's with you from 8. Take care.
To the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK